RoCo radio basketball coverage will start in 2 minutes. Tonight's basketball pregame show will start in 1 minute and 30 seconds. RoCo radio basketball coverage will start in 1 minute. Tonight's hoops coverage on RoCo Radio will start in 30 seconds. The following is a presentation of RoCo Radio Sports. Local high school basketball. RoCo Radio hits the hardwood to cover the teams that you love in Rockingham County. Reidsville High School, Rockingham County High School, McMichael High School, Moorhead High School, Bethany Community School. Your home for boys and girls basketball across Rockingham County is RoCo Radio. Find us live on your favorite social media app at RoCoRadio.com and on the Live 365 app on your mobile device by searching for RoCo Radio. Local sports coverage on RoCo Radio is made possible thanks to you, our supporters and fans, and the fans of local athletes and coaches across our area. It's also made possible thanks to the wonderful small businesses that believe in our coverage, believe in our community, and believe in local athletes. RoCo Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Pennrose Carwash, voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County. Pennrose Carwash at 1509 South Scales in Reidsville has been serving the Reidsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970 by well-known entrepreneur Leo Rentz, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Pennrose Carwash, open 24/7, and find us on Facebook. Pennrose Carwash, voted #1 Rockingham County Car Wash 3 years in a row. Tonight's game is brought to you by Kooler Ice. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are? Kooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Mayodan at 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. And visit our local Kooler Ice dispenser at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reidsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Pennrose Carwash in Reidsville at 1509 South Scale Street or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Kooler Ice, great tasting, fresh ice, available 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons at Kooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. RoCo Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community, Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County, celebrating our 36th anniversary. Stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for local pure brand gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your Nice's sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin store, visit us on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise. High school basketball coverage on RoCo Radio is brought to you by Two Rivers Plaza. Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses is Two Rivers Plaza at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful small businesses there today at Two Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services. RoCo Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road, Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items, such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, the chuck wagon, and so much more at Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the roundabout. High school basketball on RoCo Radio is made possible thanks to Ancora Compassionate Care, formerly known as Hospice of Rockingham County. Their name changed late last year, but they're the same community-based, mission-focused hospice and palliative care provider the community has known since 1987, providing specialized care for those coping with serious illness. Ancora's mission is to be a supportive presence for life's journey when greater comfort and rapid response matter most. Make sure it's Ancora Compassionate Care. They'll always be there because they've always been here. To learn more about how Ancora can support you, visit AncoraCC.org. Just as they are a supportive presence for life's journey, Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local basketball teams on their journey towards successful seasons. Local basketball coverage is also made possible thanks to our friends at Rockingham Update, the community source for local programming, government meeting coverage, community events, promotion and broadcast, sports, local nonprofit news, and so much more. Providing digital community news on all platforms since 2007, RockinghamUpdate.com aims to serve Rockingham County with the dependable information and coverage it deserves. For local programming, visit RockinghamUpdate.tv, your #1 IPTV station in Rockingham County. We now head courtside with Joe Nexer and David Woods on the call and RoCo Radio basketball coverage on RoCoRadio.com. Welcome in to Reidsville High School as we get you ready for girls basketball action and the first ever basketball game on RoCo Radio. Glad to have you along, Joe Dexter and David Woods. Hey, buddy, it's been a while. How you doing?
It has been a while. How you been, man? I'm going to tell you, who knew we would be out here on the hardwood, first time ever. Normally we would be on the gridiron, but, hey, here we are. I'm ready for this, man. I'm excited. Who knew Bill Belichick would be the next head coach for the North Carolina Tar Heels? Let's go.
I knew that was coming. Well, as we've been warned, it'll be a little bit louder than you might have heard for football, but we're going to work through it. We got everybody ready to jam, ready to play as the Lady Cougars 8-1 on the season, 1-1 in the Mid-State 3A for the Rams, 1-4 and 0-2. Coming up tonight, your nightcap, it's the Reidsville Rams and Cougars boys basketball. Right before the game, a championship ring presentation for the 2024 2A state champions. We'll have that all for you. It is your Pennrose Carwash Kooler Ice pregame show. Brought to you by Pennrose Carwash, voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County. Pennrose Carwash at 1509 South Scales has been serving the Reidsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970 by well-known entrepreneur Leo Rentz, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Pennrose Carwash, open 24/7. And find us on Facebook, Pennrose Carwash, voted #1 Rockingham County Car Wash 3 years in a row. Glad to have you along as we get ready for play just like that. Hey, we're working out the kinks, our first time in the gymnasium. We're at a student desk provided by Reidsville High School. David did bring the #2 pencils. We are ready for business.
Absolutely. I'm going to tell you tonight, we're going to see a really good ball game. The Reidsville Rams, I came down here a couple of nights ago and watched them play Norfolk Site. They're 1-4 right now, but they are a very scrappy basketball team. The only thing you need to start doing, when they get inside, they've got to get it inside, and they got to make more shots because they get in there and they kind of hesitant on a couple of things here and there. But once they get going, I think they're going to be a good ball club. As far as Rockingham goes, they're sitting at 80-1 right now. They are just a well-coached, fundamentally sound basketball team. We're going to see a good one tonight.
Tonight's starters being announced. Ava Grace Pruitt, Reese Pirtle, as well as Lily Strittmiter. Lainey Reb. Your starters alongside Renaya Hargrove. And now the Reidsville starters being introduced on the court. Shania Jumper will start for the Rams. And Aria Blackwell will get the start as well. Andrea Blackwell with the start. Aiden Chestnut, number 32. And number 30, Tink Slade, your starters for the Lady Rams as we get you ready. Glad to have you along. Glad to be on the hardwood for the first time on RoCo Radio. The Rams led by Coach Solomon. And the Cougars led by head coach Jesse Wall, who picked up win number 100 last time out against McMichael at home on Tuesday. Congratulations to Coach Wall.
Tell you what, that's our buddy right there. Every time we go to Rockingham for some football, he's the PA announcer. Talks to us a whole lot.
Opening tip goes to the Cougars. Pruitt passes it here near side wing. Set up the basketball and work it to the top of the key. Back inside. That goes in the hands of Hargrove. Work it back out now. Top of the key. Swing it far side to the corner. Pruitt for three. Bucket. 3-0 lead. 7:41 to play. And a steal on the inbound by Pruitt. Throws it right to the glass. And 2 points for the Cougars.
Just like that, the Cougars are playing a full court press, and I think the Lady Rams are coming out in a 3-2 zone.
Senior Lily Strittmiter with the basket. Inbounds come for the Rams. 5-0 ball game. 7:21 to play here in the first. Trapped on the far side near the baseline. It's stolen again by the Cougars and out of bounds behind the basket. The Cougars moving left to right as we start here on RoCo Radio. Inbound for the Rams for Slade. Inbounds is stolen. Yet again, Strittmiter with the steal. Pruitt for three. Near side corner. Bounces off the glass. Far side rebound. Offensive board for the Cougars. Reset things at the top of the key for Strittmiter. With 7:03 to play here in the first quarter. 5-0 lead for Rockingham County. Inside. Stolen by the Rams. Up the floor for Blackwell, and it goes out of bounds near the scores table. here on the near side. Pass is stolen. Yet again, Pruitt to the glass for the easy transition bucket on the turnover.
So far, so good for the Lady Rams.
Timeout on the floor, 7-0 lead for the Cougars. 6:45 to play here in the first.
I think the Lady Rams right now have got to figure out how to beat this press. The Cougars have come out in a full-court press, and they pressed them pretty good. Just got to figure out a way to facilitate the basketball.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Pennrose Carwash, voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County. Pennrose Carwash at 1509 South Scales in Reidsville has been serving the Reidsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970 by well-known entrepreneur Leo Rentz, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Pennrose Carwash, open 24/7, and find us on Facebook. Pennrose Carwash, voted #1 Rockingham County Car Wash 3 years in a row. 7-0 lead for the Cougars. Rams with the basketball right to left. Right to the basket for Blackwell on the nice touch. First points of the night for the Rams. 5-point lead. And Pruitt right to the basket. She's got 6.
That was just an easy backdoor cut right there.
9-2 lead for the Cougars. Blackwell with the inbound for the Rams. Chestnut to Slade, far side, knocked away. Hargrave, but it's picked back up by Slade. Spin to the basket, in and out. Rebound on the box out for the Cougars. Push it up the floor. Stripmiter right to Pruitt.
Oh, good pass.
Basket. Make it Hargrove for 2. 9-2 lead for the Cougars. Just underway here in the first. 5:48 to play. Up the floor. Blackwell's got some space, but she'll stop on the near side wing. Working to the top of the key now. Long 3 is off the board for Tink Slade. Rebound goes to Hargrove of the Cougars as they move left to right. Far side now for Stripmiter. Works past the timeline, work it in the corner. Drive to the glass and a kick out for Pruitt near side. Back to the far side, Stripmiter working in the corner. Posts up, now works the baseline. Tries to find an open teammate, does on the wing. Back inside, turnaround is off the board. Off the rim, make it for Pirtle.
Here you go, the Cougars back in full court press.
Hargrove will add 2 more, 11-2 lead. 4:55 to play in the first. Up the floor, out of bounds. Tried to pass it cross court. And out of bounds on the Rams. Just joining us, 13-2 lead for the Lady Cougars. 4:52 to play in the first. Inbound from the far side baseline as Stripmiter walks up to the timeline, left to right. Pass it near side to Pruitt. Will covered tightly, far side, just off center court. Into the corner now for Pruitt, near side. 3 is nothing but net. Second 3 of the night for Pruitt. Here comes Blackwell after the inbound. Far side. Drive the baseline, out of bounds on the pass attempt from Andrea Blackwell. Will go out of bounds. It will remain Rams basketball. (16-12) lead for the Cougs. 4:23 to play here in the first. Lady Rams inbound. Slade looks near side. Blackwell, corner 3. It's long. Rebound inside by the Cougars. It'll be knocked off the fingertips of the Rams just under the rim, and Cougars basketball. Reb sent to inbound for the Cougars. Gets it to Stripmiter, who will stroll to the timeline left to right. 14-point lead for the Cougars. Pruitt near side corner. Works inside. Hargrove streamlines to the basket just off the rim. Rebound goes to the Rams. Tink Slade on the rebound. Works it up the floor, right to left. Drives in. Bounces off the glass and off the rim. Long rebound for Pruitt. In the hands of the Cougars as they move left to right. One-handed pass. Stripmiter, far side wing for Pruitt. Now work it near side Reb. Into the hands of Stripmiter just off the free throw line. Count it.
I like the
Stripmiter with 4 points tonight.
I like the 3-2 zone, but they're just going to have to keep moving around, and that's going to leave somebody open.
18-2 ball game. Hargrove with the steal. Now with the basket inside the paint. Counted. Nice little floater for Hargrove, who has 6. 20-2 lead for the Cougars. Full court press in effect. Stripmiter on the far side covering Blackwell. Ball rolls on the ground. Also helping out is Pirtle.
Yeah, I think it was a
That'll force a timeout. With 3:13 to play here in the first quarter, 20-2 lead for Rockingham County, looking to make it 9-1 on the season. I want to thank our sponsors tonight. Our pregame show brought to you by Pennrose Carwash and Kooler Ice. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are. Kooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza as well in Mayodan, at 135 in Walmart. And several different locations as that shot is good from Pruitt from the corner. Another basket for Ava Grace Pruitt. She has 11. Blackwell will work it here. Bounce past far side. Slade. And for the shot of the Rams, it's off the glass. Rebound inside. No good. Picked up by Pruitt. Pruitt up the floor with a heck of a ball game so far. No look pass inside. Back out. Corner 3. Near side.
It's
rolls in. The 3 for Briley Boone, the freshman. And a 24-2 lead. 2:21 to play here in the first quarter. Far side, it's out of bounds on the Rams on the ensuing possession.
If I was the Lady Rams right here, I'd like to try to switch it up maybe to man-to-man. Get out of that zone a little bit because the Cougars right now, they're passing the ball. You know, they look like they played together for a good while.
Blackwell takes it, passes it to Slade. Wing 3, far side. It kisses the rim and goes out of bounds on the baseline, near side. So Cougars basketball. Boone sent to inbound. Gets it to Stripmiter. Stripmiter walks up near side. Looks to Coach Wall for the play call. Now past the timeline with 2:02 to play here in the first. And a 22-point lead for Rockingham County. Ball stolen. Rams with the steal on the pass to the near side corner.
Deep 3.
Tyshawn Lee, and 3 counts it. You see who had that?
Yep, number 30.
Slade with the 3. 24-5, 1:34 to play here in the first. Far side for Boone, trapped. Now we'll get it inside. Ball is ripped away by Slade, a steal after the basket. Now she'll work her way up the floor, middle of the court, past the mid-court logo, and it's stolen off the hands of Pruitt. Fast break, Pruitt layup, good, and one. 2 more on the tally for Pruitt, who already has 13. She's been all over, David, getting steals, getting rebounds.
This Rockingham Cougars team come out on a mission. I mean, full court press is still ongoing right now. And the Lady Rams are just having a lot of trouble trying to get at the midcourt.
To the charity stripe for Pruitt. High arching free throw is good. 14 points on the night for Pruitt, if my math's correct, which, as we know, folks, it's not typically. But it could be. Pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close.
First game in a while. Blackwell here near side to Slade, just off the wing, and it's ripped away, stolen again. Fast break opportunity for the Cougars, and a nice touch layup.
A little Euro step. I like it.
Macy Hardy for 2. 29-5. Between the legs for Blackwell. Now looks to the far side. We'll have a foul.
Hey, Melita, can you hear us pretty good? We're trying to work out the kinks and get back in the groove of things.
29-5 lead for Rockingham County. First game of the night here on RoCo Radio. The varsity boys game following. Pruitt gets the basketball. It's an open lane to the basket and another layup. You know what Dan Patrick would say, right?
Well, but what's that?
In fuego.
Oh.
The junior with 16 already. We're only in the first period. Blackwell passes it to Slade. Top of the key three and a foul.
How
No
about,
bucket, but to the line.
what Stuart Scott would say? They're as cold as the other side of the bed.
So Tink Slade to the line. A 31-5 ball game. 22 seconds remaining here in the first.
Thanks, Melita. We appreciate that.
That one rolls in for Slade. Sets for the second one. And off the tongue of the rim.
So right now, the Lady Cougars are up 31-6.
Slade setting for the third free throw. And count it. 5 of the 7 points from Tink Slade tonight for the Rams. As Pruitt takes the basketball, middle of the floor, past the timeline. Cougars move left to right. Outside Reb looks to drive, kicks it back to the wing. Inside Hargrove.
And
two,
one.
and to the line. Two-handed layup now to the charity stripe. Hargrove with 8. 33-7.
I mean, this is absolutely a team effort by the Lady Cougars. I mean,
Love
they are
seeing it.
facilitating the basketball. I mean, it is moving around pretty solid all over the place, finding the wide open lady. Basket's good.
Free throw counts. Hargrove with 9. A 34-7 lead for Rockingham County here at Reidsville High School. Lady Rams pass the timeline right to left. Blackwell near side to Slade, who drains the three at the end of the first half. Slade with 8 of the 10 for the Lady Rams. 34-10 lead after one. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Kooler Ice. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are? Kooler Ice is county-wide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Maiden, 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. And visit our local Kooler Ice dispenser at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reidsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Pennrose Carwash in Reidsville at 1509 South Scales or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Kooler Ice, great tasting, fresh ice, available 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon at Kooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. We also got our friends at Sandy Cross General Merchandise. Merry Christmas, David, by the way. Since
yes.
I won't see you after Christmas,
How about that?
I got you a little Christmas gift, some homemade candy.
Thank you, buddy.
From Thomasville, North Carolina, which you can find at our friends at Sandy Cross General Merchandise, 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community.
I surely
Strawberry
do
lemonade. I know you like your strawberry lemonade.
I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to share too.
Local products at Sandy Cross General Merchandise. You got to love it. I got you back. Don't worry. We start the second quarter, 34-10 lead. Rockingham County gets the steal on the first possession for the Rams. Batted away. Pruitt picks it up, goes to the glass too hard. It's rebounded by Reb. Back to the free throw line. Hargrove stolen by Blackwell of the Rams up the near side to the wing, to the basket, and we're going to have a travel.
You know, the Lady Rams are down 14 points. If I was them right now, I would try to press a little bit just to, maybe get some possessions back right here.
Up the floor for the Cougars. Stripminer passes to Reb, top of the key, now near side wing. Pass it across court from Pruitt to Stripminer for 2.
I'll tell you what, if she keeps it up, Doug Robinson might be putting her at quarterback.
Right to the glass and a 36-10 lead with 7 minutes to play here in the first half. Slade near side to Blackwell. Looks inside. Good coverage by the Cougars, and we're going to have a jump ball. Reb gets her hand.
Oh, that's a tech. Oh,
have
no.
A technical foul. Mackenzie Lane.
Now, just like I said in the pregame, they are scrappy. They'll get after it.
Reached in to grab the basketball, jump ball, and then afterwards, just a little extracurricular. So here comes the free throws. I believe it's Reb shooting them. Yep. It's both of them. Their first 2 points of the evening, 38-10.
Like she got poked in the eye right there on the left eye.
So Pruitt will inbound near the timeline, far side, into Strittmatter. She walks past midcourt. Far side, now work it near side to the wing, Pruitt. Looks for a teammate, now drives back out. Into the hands of Pruitt, corner three, wide open look. He bounces off the rim. Rebound Hargrove inside. Off the front of the rim, gets it again,
Ooh.
2 hands. That's a basket. Hargrove with 11. 40-10 ball game. Reidsville up the floor. Hargrove passes to Slade, long three. Rattles off the rim, rebound Hargrove. Hands it to Strittmatter. We got that full court press David was asking about. Now pass midcourt for Strittmatter, past the defender. Hargrove, baseline drive, and a basket. One-handed layup for Hargrove. 13 points for Hargrove in a 42-10 ball game. Up the floor for Tink Slade and the Lady Rams. 5:51 to play here in the second quarter. She'll take a long three, and that one will go out of bounds.
I mean, that was left open. It was just a little bit too deep, but the Lady Cougars are playing a 2-3 zone right now.
Inbounds to Strittmatter, the point guard leading her team. A 42-10 lead here in the second. Wide open look, Pruitt. She didn't like it afterwards.
No.
Rebound goes long to the near side. It's going to be a jump ball. Went just off the elbow.
The Lady Rams are just struggling defensively right now, partner. I mean, they've got to. I would say they've got to go, man-to-man defense. Get out of that zone a little bit. If they're going to play zone, you got to get after it.
Slade passes near side to Denario Blackwell. It'll go out of bounds, just in front of the Cougar bench. So Cougar basketball. Johnson will inbound to Strittmatter. The senior works her way up the floor, covered by Blackwell. Far side wing now. Quick pass inside, Strittmatter for two.
Wow, with the nice
Great
backdoor
dish.
cut.
And a great dish by number 15, Ella Brannick, the sophomore. 42-12.
Lady Cougars back in the 2-3 again, 2-3 zone.
Slade covered by Strittmatter up top, behind the back, now works it to Blackwell near side. Back to Slade. Looks to the far side, now drives to the basket, tries to get the hoop. No foul called, and a rebound goes to the Cougars. Johnson with the basketball to Pruitt. Now Hargrove, top of the key, nice work to the basket, and a nice move makes 2 points.
Great ball movement, great transition game. They're firing on all cylinders.
15 points for Hargrove, the sophomore. Here comes Slade. Looks inside. Free throw shot, bounces off the rim. Rebound to the Rams on the baseline far side. Hargrove battles for the jump ball, and we'll get the jump ball call. Favors Rockingham County, so they'll get the basketball. Inbounds on the way. Johnson sent to inbound on the baseline, far side, as the Cougars move left to right. Into the hands of Strittmatter, covered by two. There's that press. Back to Johnson, now pass midcourt. Into the corner. Back to the basket. Intended for Smith, and it's stolen by the Rams. So Slade will slow down the offense. Call the play at the top of the key. Fires for three. In and out. Rebound of the Rams. Jumper with the rebound and stolen. Ball stolen away by Boone. Looks inside to the ground. A battle for it for Slade.
That'll be a jump ball.
As well as Smith, and a jump ball call. Katie Smith with the battle, as well as Slade. Rams basketball. 46-12 lead for the Cougars. 3:24 to play here in the second quarter. Glad to have you along. Varsity Girls Basketball on RoCo Radio, RoCoRadio.com. You can find us on the Live 365 app on your mobile device. Search for Live 365, download the app, and then search for RoCo Radio. Blackwell takes it past the timeline as the offense works for the Rams. Now Andrea Blackwell with the basketball. Passes it to Denaria Blackwell. It's loose. Picked back up by Andrea Blackwell on the far side corner to the basket. Gets the foul. So Andrea Blackwell to the free throw line for the Lady Rams. Score update from Melita in the comments. McMichael up on Bethany 14-3. That's boys basketball in the Moorhead Holiday Tournament. Free throw is good. The first one for Blackwell. We'll see some substitutions for the Cougars.
You got 11. You got 21 coming in.
It's Abrahamson and Hardy in the game.
23.
It's Johnson. Blackwell's free throw is off the tongue. Rebound inside by the Cougars. Rebound goes to Hardy. Now up the floor for Johnson. Johnson covered tightly by Jumper. Not past the timeline yet. Gets it past, and it's stolen.
There we go.
Blackwell with the steal, middle of the court. Nice dish to Jumper
and
for
one.
The layup.
Oh,
it's going to be a travel.
She did. I like what they're doing now. Now they're starting to play the full court press.
Yeah.
Yep. They're going to have to trap a little bit, steal some possessions.
Johnson with the basketball for the Cougars. Left to right here in the second quarter. A 46-13 lead for Rockingham County. Inside Reb, back to the free throw line. Jumper is off the rim, out of bounds. A shot attempt by number 15, Brannick. But it's off the fingertips of the Rams, so Rockingham County possession. Inbound from the baseline, inside, and a foul for Hardy, who will head to the free throw line. Hardy with 2. First one from the line, bounces in. The senior Hardy at the free throw line. And the second one rolls out, rebound by Jumper. Defense settles in for the Cougars as the Rams move right to left. Blackwell top of the key between the legs, now works to the free throw line, to the bucket, draws a foul. It's just hard-nosed basketball.
That's how you got to get. That's how you got to beat that zone. You got to get inside.
So Denaria Blackwell to the free throw line with 2 points tonight. First one is nothing but net.
If you're the Lady Rams, I mean, you got to play full court press. You got to start trapping. If I'm get on the other side too, what I would do, I would make when the Lady Cougars feed the basketball into the center, I would trap that and make them shoot from the outside.
Second free throw, no good. Reb for 3, far side.
Ooh,
Wing
well,
counted.
Then I said that, and they said, hey, be quiet. We know what we're doing.
You know what Bill Rafferty would say? Tickle the twine there. 50-12.
Man.
Blackwell to the basket. It's going to be short. Baseline rebound by the Rams, but stolen away. Reb is trapped in the corner, but gets the basketball. Pass it up the floor. Into the corner now. Near side. Abrahamson passes it in. Shot is short. Blocked. A shot attempt by Brannick. And we'll have substitutions. Tink Slade back in the game for the Rams.
Tell you what, Slade is not scared to shoot the basketball.
No, she's not.
She's got that Steph Curry range.
Inbound Johnson is stolen away. Blackwell with a fast break off the glass. No good on the layup. Into the hands of Reb, near side past the timeline. Work it in the corner. Johnson, jumper, just off the three-point line, near side, falls.
Push it.
And now off the floor, Slade to Blackwell. Just off the rim, nice look on the layup though. Rebound for the Cougars. Near side Reb. Crossover move, works to the far side. Inside 2-point shot is short of the basket. It'll go out of bounds, but stay with the Cougars off the hands of Andrea Blackwell. Johnson looks the inbound on the baseline. Looks far side corner for Reb. Dribble drive. Nothing but net. Nice jumper for Reb. That's points number 6 and 7 on the night for Reb. 52-12 lead for Rockingham County. Slade works past the timeline, right to left. Andrea Blackwell for 3. Count it, far side.
That'll take care of that 2-3 zone.
4 points on the night for Andrea Blackwell. As the clock winds down here in the second quarter. 52-15 lead for the Lady Cougars as we head to halftime here on RoCo Radio. And our coverage brought to you by Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years at 111 Boone Road in Eden. Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items, such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, chuck wagon, and so much more at Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the roundabout. How about our friends at Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community, Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. I was 2 in 1988.
Ooh, I wasn't even born yet.
Rockingham County's community store at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community, celebrating our 36th anniversary. Stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for local pure brand gasoline. It's what got me here to Reidsville High School. The cheapest in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your Niece's Sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin store, visit us on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise. I mean, you go to that store, there's anything you can think of. You need some corn for the deer, trying to get the deer corn, get that nice bait pile set up. There you go.
Wow.
You're like me, you haven't had a voice for 3 months, you need some local honey, Mayo River honey, right there.
Hey, or some strawberry candy.
Some strawberry lemonade
candy. I like
from
that.
Thomasville, North Carolina.
Ooh.
I believe it was 46 different drink choices, old-time classic drinks.
Oh, my. I might go there and not never want to leave.
Well,
Hey, you might have to start broadcasting by
I
yourself.
was talking to our friend Jay Ramey down there, who's at Bethany and McMichael tonight in the Moorhead Holiday Tournament, and he said, I had to stop going. I was spending all my allowance.
Wow.
I had a squirt from Mexico.
How was that?
Oh, dude. Listen, I stopped drinking pop, but I had to grab one. I mean, the word, it's a big word for us, euphoria.
Oh.
I had to dig deep for that one.
I'm going to tell you, that must be a Michigan thing. Pop.
Yep, it's a Michigan thing.
So, we're sitting here, we're talking about basketball and stuff like that. I had to throw in a little Bill Belichick because he's still making moves. Breaking news, as for 4 minutes ago, we picked up a wide receiver from Michigan State.
Isaiah Johnson.
So we keep making moves. So, I had to throw a little football in there. As far as basketball goes now, these Lady Cougars are balling out. I mean, they are passing the ball at ease. I mean, they're playing a team ball. The Lady Rams, I mean, they're playing good ball. They're getting open shots. They're just not quite making them. That's just what I've seen against North Forsyth a couple of nights ago. I think they ought to start trapping a little bit. Full court press. I would make the Lady Cougars shoot from the outside, and when they get it inside, I would double team them because they got a little bit more size, a little bit more, height than what the Lady Rams have. So, and they could get back in this ball game.
At the half, a 52-15 lead for Rockingham County. Here in game 1 of 2 tonight, we've got the varsity boys matchup. Rockingham County and Reidsville. Rockingham County 6-1 on the year. Reidsville 4-0.
And I'm going to tell you what, partner. Have you ever been here to a boys game?
Oh, yes, sir.
I'm going to tell you, we're about to get rocking and rolling.
Ain't no party like a Rams party.
Agent Zero. Mama, there goes that man. Cameron Jones. Deontay Neal doing Deontay Neal things. And if you think they're good on the football field, just wait till you hear it on the basketball court. I'm telling you.
And how about Rockingham County? James Thomas going off for 20 against McMichael on Tuesday. Dynamite Johnson.
Dynamite. I can't wait to see that guy.
30 points per game in the first 5 games. 30 points per game. 30.
Look,
I might have scored 30 in my backyard once.
I like Dynamite. I like the nickname. I love it. I got to change it up a little bit. How about the Red Rocket? Let's throw the Red Rocket out there. I mean, he's got a head of lettuce, man. He's got the fro going. I love it. I got to get me that.
I mean, the way that he plays the game, watching him on Tuesday, it was my first time seeing him. Up the floor, dish the ball, get the rebound, push the floor, settle, take an open shot, pass, find an open teammate for an open shot. He can do it all, Dynamite Johnson.
So I'll tell you what.
Earned that nickname.
So the best defender, which, who I've talked to a few nights ago when they play in Norfolk site, is Cameron Jones. So more than likely he's going to be on Dynamite Johnson tonight. So, I mean, he's averaging 31.2 points per game along with 7.4 assists.
And
so
some rebounds, too, in there.
Hey, he's got 4.2 rebounds a game, too, and also a couple of blocks. So it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be fun to watch.
Look down there on the baseline. What do you see?
Look down on the baseline. Who do I see? Well,
Air Force's own Jari Elka.
Ooh, Jari Elka.
I think he can suit up right now.
I was getting ready to say, well, I see Deontay Neal's dad.
At the half, a 52-15 lead for the Lady Cougars. Just about 2 minutes away from the third quarter. We are excited to bring you that action and so glad to be able to bring you basketball action this season. We'll be here throughout the season. We're going to at least 20 games on the docket. We're going to try and do even more. We'll be at the holiday tournament all weekend at Moorhead. We've got all 4 games for you, so we'll have all that action tomorrow as well as tonight. You can listen in to Jay Ramey and Jonathan Hatley on the call for those ones. I'm going to bring a camera.
Partner, I'll be heading there.
You're going to be there?
We'll be there. We'll be there.
I'm going to try and record the game, some video action, see if we can test those nodules and see what we get.
So, RoCo Radio is going to be like College Game Day. I mean, we're just coming into Moorhead. Like
taking over Moorhead?
We're going to take it over.
Yeah, we're coming to your city.
Hey, we are. I'm going to be the Pat McAfee. I'm going to talk all my junk and talk some jokes, have some fun, man. We're going to have some basketball.
You know who I am, right?
Who are you?
Ohio State legend A.J. Hawk. I don't have the chin for it, but
I mean, you really want to go there? I mean, if you want to go there.
Green Bay Packers all-time tackle man, A.J. Hawk.
Well, say Donovan Edwards thinks otherwise.
Ooh.
You really want to touch?
That's a little too fresh of a word.
Did you not think I wasn't going to go there?
Oh,
still love you, buddy.
Yeah.
I know. It's hurting you right. I know.
Freddie Kitchens is still the head coach of UNC for a couple more weeks.
For now.
For a couple more. Enjoy it.
I'm going to tell you what, though. Old Hubert Davis, he's really struggling this year. Have you watched a little bit of Carolina basketball?
I haven't yet.
I mean, we're down 20 at halftime just about every game, and we're fighting back. Right now, we're sitting at 6-5 on the year.
Oh,
really struggling.
Dang.
Yeah, it's not Carolina basketball.
That's
right
Ohio State basketball level. That's where we're at. What are you doing?
Yeah, playing better than us, that's for sure.
At the half, 52-15 lead for Rockingham County, the Lady Cougars, as we get ready for the third quarter. Glad to have you along, RoCo Radio. Many ways to listen in. Find us at RoCoRadio.com. Click the play button. If you're looking for a way to listen in the background without having to stay on the YouTube or Facebook page, you can download the Live 365 app and search for RoCo Radio. Hit that play button. It'll play in the background of your phone or tablet. You can also put it on your TV if you've got a Roku device. Just search for the Live 365 app on your Roku device on your TV. And then you'll be able to listen into the games live on your TV.
I got to give a big shout out to old Mike Elrod right across on the other side. He keeps texting me. I texted him earlier. I told him, I said, hey, man, let me get some of that popcorn. I watch him over there eating popcorn. He texted me back. He says, Wave, hey, the new head baseball coach for the Reidsville Rams, Mike Elrod. Get a big shout out to him, man.
Lots of familiar faces in the crowd. Number 5 is here. Ooh. Number 5, Paul Weiderman, is here.
Mansfield was here. I mean, we got some celebrities in the house tonight. Let's go.
David Woods is here.
Oh, well, you know, I'm trying to run for mayor of Reidsville right now, so I got to get my face out here. Are you kidding me?
Just about ready to start the third quarter. 52-15 lead for the Cougars. Both teams on the floor. The Cougars in black uniforms with gray lettering and numbering. The Rams in all whites with blue numbering. Here we go. We're underway. Third quarter. Pruitt set to inbound from the far side. Just in front of the timeline as the Cougars move right to left with the basketball. Inside. Bucket counts. The layup. For Boone. That's
right.
Points number 4 and 5.
Lady Rams taking it up to half court right now.
Blackwell passes to Blackwell. Benaria to Andrea. Andrea drives the basket. And we're going to have a push.
I don't know. She kind of threw up her hands like, come on now. That's a little soft right there.
Rams basketball. Slade will inbound from the baseline.
Mike Elrod keeps giving me the thumbs up over there. Told him I gave him a big shout out.
Inbound for Pruitt on the baseline. Into the hands of Boone, the freshman. Right to left for the Cougars. A 54-15 lead. Past the timeline, spin move, tight coverage by Blackwell. Drive to the basket on the nice dish. And 2 more for Boone. 7 on the night.
Did she call that shot? I mean, that was all glass.
Call the bank. Call the bank. So Slade past the timeline as the Rams move left to right. Top of the key, fakes the shot, passes it to Blackwell near side. Tight coverage, spin out of it to the corner. Andrea Blackwell. Now back top of the key, bounce
she might
on the
light it
air
up right
pass to Slade. Drives, lowers the shoulder, spins to the basket.
Oh.
Nothing but air, rebound by Pruitt. Far side, up the far side basket.
And we're going to get a timeout.
Timeout. Might be an injury timeout.
I think she rolled an ankle right there. Ooh, yeah. Oof. Tell you what, if you ever rolled an ankle playing basketball, it does not feel good.
Do I look like a basketball player?
I mean, come on, you can ball a little bit. You got to have some faith in
I
yourself.
got a
Now,
jump
come on.
shot from Hades. I mean, it would burn. It wouldn't even burn in Hades.
Can't tell
That's
me you
how
can't
bad
make
it
a couple
is.
of free throws?
I mean,
A couple of reverse layups?
I mean, if you let me jump from the
Dribble
free throw
drive.
line at 5'6", if you let me jump in the air, I might nail some. I got that nice single leg and double leg.
Okay.
58-15, Rams basketball. Blackwell near side, covered by Abrahamson.
Cougars are
Abrahamson
playing a
will switch.
2-3 zone. You've got to move the ball around. I mean, you've got to keep moving it around, and eventually something's going to come open.
Baseline drive for Andrea Blackwell, and a foul.
With that 2-3 zone, you can work inside and out. I mean, you got to work that middle too, though.
You're talking basketball. How bad does Mike Elrod beat you in golf?
Oh, my goodness. Mike Elrod in golf. This dude, I watched this dude hit a drive well over 325. And, I mean, gets it on the green in one on a par 4. So he's like, it's a dogwood right. And he goes over the trees. And, I mean, it's an absolute bomb. He beats me pretty bad.
Both free throws missed. Jumper with the rebound on the second one. In and out on the layup. Rebound Hargrove. Far side, just off the boundary. Now works her way near side. Crossover, past the timeline on the pass. Far side, that's in the hands of Boone. Boone to the free throw line. Extra pass, now a jumper for Pruitt. Off the tongue, rebound. Fast break now for Blackwell and the Rams. Up the court, they'll settle in just a bit. Driving to the basket is Blackwell and draws the foul.
So it was always me and Ryan Bailey on teams.
All right.
And you had Tommy Wright, Mike Elrod on the other team.
Oh, man. You guys lost a lot, didn't you?
Oh, we did.
Blackwell.
Those old heads got us.
Benaria Blackwell with the basketball. Wing 3 is off the backboard.
Just a bit outside.
So we'll see some new faces for the Cougars. Reb checks in as well as Johnson.
like the Lady Rams are picking up on the full court press now.
Reb inbounds to Johnson, near side. Working her way across court. Still in the backcourt, working right to left. Far side boundary, gets past the timeline and out of bounds on the pass attempt. Knocked off the hands of the Rams, so an inbound for the Cougars coming from Johnson. Working on their side of the floor, right to left. Stripmiter, 2 hands on the basketball, sets up the offense. Blackwell with the coverage. Drives to the near side, dishes it off to the free throw line, and a foul in the hands of Brannick as she went to the charity stripe. Inbound for Johnson on the baseline. Near side of the basket. Into Reb in the corner. Back to Johnson. Now working inside. Post and turn, 2 points.
With the height of the Lady Cougars, that's when you got to double team right there.
So back to the 2-3 defense for the Cougars, 60-15 lead. Blackwell for 3, tickles the twine. 7 points for Blackwell. Stripmiter past the timeline, right to left. Bounce pass, far side, Johnson. Back inside, work the glass again. Pirtle gets the foul. 2 nice looks for the Cougars offensively, working the ball inside, back to the basket, and able to find the glass. That one, no points, but it heads.
Tell you what,
finishes at the free throw line.
the sister of Luke Stripmiter, man, she is. That's right, am I right? I would think it would be right. I mean, she is. I think she could get out there on the football field and play the triple option. I mean, she is an absolute baller.
Athlete. 2 for Pirtle at the stripe. She has 4 tonight. 62-18 lead for the Cougars. Up the floor for Blackwell. Aria Blackwell, the point guard for the Lady Rams. Stripmiter comes out of that zone for just a bit and will settle back in. Long 3 for Blackwell.
Again.
Another bucket. Another tray. And 10 points on the night for Andrea Blackwell.
You got to play it one possession at a time.
Tight coverage from Denaria Blackwell on Stripmiter. Past the timeline as the Cougars work right to left. Top of the key, pass it to the corner. Now a drive for Pirtle. Off the elbow, draws the foul on the jumper. No good, but back to the line for Pirtle. The junior. First one rolls in. Cougars 8-1 on the year, looking to move to 9-1. Their only loss to Benno Smith in conference play. Second is good as well for Pirtle, who now has 6. Jumper rolls the basketball in, picked up by Blackwell at the timeline. Moving left to right for the Lady Rams.
Ooh.
Jumper is blocked, picked up by Blackwell off the rim. Rebound inside for the Cougars, Brannick. Hands it to the point guard, Stripmiter. Stripmiter up the floor with 33 seconds to play here in the third. Inside Reb, back outside, and a foul. Nope, it'll travel. Oh, he fell out. Blackwell up the floor, 8 seconds. (64-21) after 3. Listen, we're getting settled in, folks. We're going to get better. The mixer just fell off the desk.
Hey, well, you know what?
I had to try and fish it out.
This is a whole different setup for us. I mean, we're going to get it. We're going to work out the kinks. I mean, it's only been how long? It's a couple of weeks since
Not everybody can be Bill Belichick and take over a job.
Absolutely.
Some people got to work in, all right?
Yeah, we'll get settled in.
64-21 after 3. Tonight's broadcast of Cougars and Rams basketball brought to you by Ancora Compassion Care, formerly known as Hospice of Rockingham County. Their name changed in late 2023, but they're the same community-based, mission-focused hospice and palliative care provider the community has known since 1987, providing specialized care for those coping with serious illness. Ancora's mission is to be a supportive presence for life's journey. When greater comfort and rapid response matter most, make sure it's Ancora Compassionate Care. They'll always be there because they've always been here. To learn more about how Ancora can support you, visit ancoracc.org. Long three is out of bounds.
That was a heat check right there. The coach looked at her like, come on, why?
That's what it looks like when Joe takes a jumper just inside the paint, okay? Crossover move, top of the key, drive to the basket, and a nice layup for Boone, the freshman. She's got 9. 66-21 Cougars. Blackwell, nice pass to the corner. Jump shot is long. Rebound jumper. Throws it up at the glass. Won't fall in. Rebound at the baseline. 1 foot save by the Cougars. Nice save there by Brannick. Pushing up the floor now. A jump ball. There's Boone. Worked up the floor. Good defense by the Rams, but it's retained by the Cougars on the jump ball. Inbound now, Johnson with the basketball. Far side, works her way to the middle of the court. Bounce pass just off the RR logo. Now works her way to the far side corner. On the handoff, we're going to have a foul. On the Cougars, so it'll be Rams basketball. Inbound for Lee. Now to Blackwell. Near side to Andrea Blackwell. Works her way to the top of the key. Sets the offense. Works it far side to Denaria Blackwell. Covered tightly by Boone. Now a drive, one-handed layup. Almost got it to fall. A little strong, but to the line.
That was a good drive right there, partner. She broke that 2-3 zone, got up the middle. Little floater.
Talking about putting pads on somebody.
That's what I'm talking about.
That was nice, a nice tackle, off-tackle run there.
Oh, no.
Great physical play there by Blackwell.
I don't think we want to talk about.
Hey, don't bring up Ohio State and off tackle. Don't do it.
Oh, look at that. Here we go. We got Al Lee's mom.
In and out on the free throw.
You better watch out. She's going to come running up here giving us a big hug. 50-50 raffle tickets?
50-50 raffle ready?
Well, I mean.
$1 a ticket?
Do they take Capital One no hassle?
No American Express.
That's all I got.
66-21 lead for the Cougars. Far side pass to Blackwell, another foul.
Think we can get Al Lee up here? What do you think? Let him come up here and talk to us for a minute?
That'd be cool.
Hey, come on. Bring Cobb up here.
Boone with the basketball. The freshman at point guard here in the fourth quarter. 5 minutes to play. 66-21 lead for the Cougars, and a travel on the jump shot attempt from Abrahamson.
Uh-oh, here she comes. Now we know who's got the money.
Got your dollar ready.
We know who's got the money in this group, and it's going to be my man to my left. Name it. So you know.
I ain't got no cash on me there.
Yeah. Oh, you got all the cash. You ought to see his wallet. Nothing but $100s falling out.
to the basket for Boone. Falls short. Rebound inside by the Cougars. The putback is good for Brannick. Her first 2 points of the night. 68-24. 2-3 zone has been troublesome for that Cougars defense.
Yeah, so my partner's got his wallet in his back pocket. It looks like he's 3 foot higher. I mean, it's.
I wish he made me 3 foot taller.
Probably got about $20,000 just sitting in there right now. Enough for a good car loan.
Far for Blackwell. Into the corner now. 3-point attempt. Rolls in and out on the shot by Roberts. Rebound to the Cougars. We're going to have a double dribble.
Doing good. How you doing? I told you she was coming.
50-50 raffle.
How you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Got to bring Ali up here. Let him talk to us.
It's downstairs. I'll make sure.
Thank you. Blackwell to the basket. Now in the hands
Good to see you guys.
Good to
of
see
Blackwell.
you.
Jumper is off the rim. Rebound goes to Boone. Ball is loose. Good hustle play by Roberts. Trying to get that basketball. That's great defense. Jumper in there as well as Roberts.
I'm going to tell you what, partner. That's what it's all about when we do stuff like this. I mean, doing it for their kids, giving them, good recognition. That's what we're here for.
Abrahamson to Boone. Boone covered by Blackwell. 2:45 to play. 68-24 lead for the Cougars. Ball is loose. Blackwell tries to get it. It's picked up by the Cougars to the basket, and a big block by Lee. Rebound on the baseline, though, for the Cougars. Johnson to the corner, far side. 3 for Boone. 12 points for Boone, the freshman. 71-24. In between the legs, nice pass. Batted away, though. Off the hands of Roberts, picked up now by Boone. The point guard works it right up the floor. Long pass.
Wow.
Basket for Katie Smith. That's a football pass right there.
I mean,
partner.
that was a football pass. Up to
73-24, 148 to play.
good 60-yard pass right there.
Jumper to Blackwell, far side.
Ooh.
Tria Blackwell.
Wow.
Heat check. Basket. Burning in the net.
She hit that from half court. Wow.
13 points for Andrea Blackwell. Cougars look to answer. Right to the basket. Great ball movement. Reverse layup. Counted for 2 for Abrahamson. Her first points of the night.
Every one of these ladies would kick my butt in basketball.
Oh, man.
I mean, I'd play them in horse, but that's about
Holy
it.
smokes. Fundamental basketball at its
Reverse
best.
layups?
74-27.
Let's go.
You get points, you get points, you get to score points. Oh!
The
And on
floater?
the opposite side,
The
Blackwell with
floater?
the floater for 2 and 15 on the evening. 74-29 as the clock runs inside a minute.
I mean, Blackwell's absolutely balling out. That was a floater from the free throw line? Wow.
15 points, 15 of the 29, 8 for Tink Slade, and 3 for Blackwell. You're scoring for the Lady Rams. Far side, Blackwell 3.
Why
another
not?
one, and another one.
Why not? How many is that? Like 7 threes already?
Ball stolen
give
by
it
the
back
Rams
to her.
defense. On the long inbound pass.
Give it back
the
to
layup
her.
is off the glass. Wide open is Blackwell. She's calling for the basketball. We'll have a foul, though. Harris draws the foul to the free throw line. Will we get the free throws? I think we're going to have the free throws to end this one.
At least, I would think. Yep, there's one.
There's one for Harris.
There's
And 2.
And that'll do it, partner.
That'll do it. Final score 74-34. Cougars win it to move to 9-1 on the season. Rams fall to 1-5. Andrea Blackwell leading the Lady Rams with 18 points. Ava Grace Pruitt with 16. Renaya Hargrove with 15. Leading the way for the Cougars. Unofficial stats.
I'm all right. I'm listening.
That's the unofficial stats right there. 16 points for Ava Grace Pruitt. 7 for Lainey Rebb. 6 for Lily Strittmeiter. 15 for Renaya Hargrove. Briley Boone with 12. 2 points for Abrahamson, 2 points for Brannick, 3 points for Hardy, and 2 points for Smith. I don't know if that adds up to 74.
Blackwell had how many?
18.
18 points.
Now, these ones I might be able to do. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29.
Oh, look at my man doing some math.
29, 30, 31.
That's a full-fledged adding right there.
Shoes are off. So final score 74-34. We've got the nightcap coming up in just a bit. We've got boys basketball, the defending state champion Reidsville Rams at 4-0, taking on the Rockingham County Cougars, 6-1 on the season. Before that, we'll also bring you the presentation. The state championship rings for the Reidsville Rams. That's coming tonight before tip-off. Glad to have you along for our first coverage of basketball this season. Glad to be back into the gymnasium for me, the first time since about 2018. David, he's a gym rat, so.
I'm going to tell you what. You know, if we had Al Lee come up here and talk, I'd probably ask him, hey, man, if you go to the transfer portal,
You want to
Carolina?
come to UNC? I hear there's a need for a quarterback.
Quarterback in the house. I'm going to tell you what, though. You ready for this? We getting ready to. Man, I'm going to tell you, watching the Reidsville Rams, Kendre, I should say Agent Zero, Deontay Neal, Cameron Jones, J9, they can all get up, and I mean slam it. And Deontay, it just looks effortless for him. Oh, Agent Zero's mama. She just pulled in. Here we go.
The finger point, the legendary finger point as people walk in.
Hey, I'm telling you, hey, I'm running for mayor of Reidsville. If you want to vote for me, vote David Woods.
You got to have residency, man.
Hey, it don't matter. I'm not worried about it. They're not worried about it.
You are the mayor of RoCo Radio. There's no question about it. There's no question. The mayor of RoCo Radio.
Oh, what do we got here?
And there's no term limits on that.
Hey, I'm trying, man. Trying.
Got the rings coming out.
Ooh. Think he might throw us one? What do you think? Hey, we'll take one. Ooh, look at this.
Look at this.
Wow.
Great presentation on the way as the Rams grab their 2024 state championship rings. When you go 29-0 and 12-0 in the Mid-State 2A, you earn everything. The big win in the state championship after going 26-1 during the 2022-2023 campaign. Look at what Jason Ross has done as head coach of this program, 117-17.
Oh, my goodness.
During his tenure, this is sixth season, 51-6 in conference play.
That is the GOAT. That is GOAT numbers right there.
Hashtag legendary.
Not only that, he's didn't you say he was a defense attorney?
Yeah, one of the best.
Oh, my goodness. He's just the GOAT all the way around, ain't he?
Goated. No question.
I tell you what, I got a question for you. While we're sitting here talking, we had some fun this past football season. Came up a little short, not what we wanted to see, but can't win them all. What he likes on his hot dog? Hey, we're starting a different coach right here. We got to ask, hey, what Jason Ross likes on his hot dog.
It might just have to be the pregame questions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't even know what to guess. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I'm going to say it's all the way. What do you think?
Probably.
We'll have to ask him. Oh, my goodness. Look who else we got rolling up in here. You see who that is right there?
Oh, no.
That's the legendary man of the high school talk page. Oh, my.
High school talk page Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Scott Strader in the building. You're
just joining us. Oh, he's coming up here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
A 74-34 win for Rockingham County in
here he comes.
Game.
Yep, here he comes.
What's going on, buddy? Cougars move to 9-1, and the Rams move to 1-4. So for your Reidsville Rams, season just getting underway. A big win over Glenn to start things off. This game will be a big one. It'll set the table as the John Wall Invitational right around the corner.
Absolutely, man.
Farmville Central in the first game of the Invitational.
They took a loss the other night, didn't they?
Yep, but then they bounced back, got that. They played the same team last night and got a win.
Okay.
So they're able to pick that win back up.
Oh, man, I'm going to tell you, I heard that was a very hard ticket, very hard seat to get into the John Wall Invitation.
You might be the mayor of RoCo Radio, but you ain't getting into the John
No,
Wall
I don't think
Invitation.
so. I mean, you got to have the big bucks. You got to have that Bill Belichick money before you get in there.
So we're just getting ready for the varsity basketball game, the boys basketball game. Shout out to the environment here. Yeah, it's packed house.
I'm going to tell you.
Everybody wants to see those rings.
It's going to get loud in here in just a few minutes. Once they get tipping off, Ken Dre throwing down the slam, Dynamite shooting up threes, Deontay Neal doing Deontay Neal things. Cam Jones. It's like the Dennis Rodman.
I bet you he plays like
He's the Dennis
physical,
Rodman
in
of,
your face. You want to talk about underrated?
So he averages, partner, he averages 3.3 points a game. Here we go, right here.
Hey,
11.3 rebounds. He does all the dirt. He does all the dirty work.
Elbows. He plays. If he plays like he plays football, I know he's.
Oh, he does.
Oh, it's going to be.
He
great.
does. I mean, he's quiet, but I mean, he's just hard-nosed.
Now, you want to hear a diatribe? You went on some diatribes earlier, all right? Here is a diatribe from Dex on this beautiful Friday night.
All right.
Bill Belichick. We talked about you already.
Okay.
There's a man named Cameron Jones.
Oh.
I know Morgan State. I know.
Oh.
I'm not saying, but I am saying.
I'll tell you what. If that was to happen,
You might. I'll buy season tickets with you.
I mean, Jerome Simpson, I don't know if you're listening in. I'm coming up to your shop. We're going to get a jersey made. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Got to show some support.
That one shining moment, you hear that in the background? That's coming?
Yeah, that's I'm going to tell you what, it's probably not going to be the Tar Heels on one shining moment, that's for sure.
You know who had one shining moment the other day?
Who's that?
My college's biggest rival, Michigan Tech University.
Oh.
Did you hear about this?
No, I did not.
You know who Doug Gottlieb is, right?
Y'all, well, we know.
Doug Gottlieb went out and said, I don't want to play a team like this. It's a nobody you.
Yeah.
What do we learn by winning by 20?
That was
my college's biggest rival, Michigan Tech. I went to Northern Michigan University.
Okay.
Nobody you. Man, Doug Gottlieb, maybe you should join us.
Oh, no. I'm going to tell you what you need to listen to. So Roy Williams gave him a hard time, Doug Gottlieb. Shorts on backwards. You ever heard of that? So he was playing. So this is when Roy was coaching at Kansas. Doug Gottlieb, he was I think he was the starting point guard for Oklahoma State. So he comes out there, and he's got his shorts on backwards.
Oh, man,
and
that's
I
a
mean,
Gottlieb thing to do.
When you were in
that's Gottlieb if I've ever heard of it. Gottlieb.
When you're in Lawrence and when you're in the fob, oh, my goodness. Shorts on backwards. I mean, Roy doesn't like it.
Hey. Listen, Roy could have he pocketed enough timeouts. He could have took a timeout so Gottlieb could switch his shorts around.
Well, I mean, from what I heard, I'm a regular in Chapel Hill. You might as well say I'm the mayor in Chapel Hill too. He for every timeout he saved, that was $1,000 in his pocket. So,
okay. He now lives in a mansion in Chapel Hill.
Oh man, that dude.
I mean, he's probably still leaving timeout. He probably doesn't take a timeout to go to the bathroom. I mean, that dude, he's got something against timeouts.
Oh, he does. I tell you what, they had a show. It was an hour-long show. It was Coach K, and it was Roy Williams. They went to the Greensboro Coliseum. They sat on the floor. They had coaches, high school coaches. They had all kinds of coaches in the stands, and they talked. And he actually brought up his timeouts, and, he threw a little joke about it. I mean, they had a little fun. But you need to watch that, man. You really enjoy that.
Just about ready for our ceremony tonight as we get ready for varsity boys basketball, Reidsville and Rockingham County. Rockingham County at 6-1 and Reidsville at 4-0. The Rams celebrating their state championship from a year ago tonight with a ring ceremony prior to tonight's game.
So I'll tell you, let's talk a little bit about the what we're going to see tonight. So we'll start with Reidsville. I mean, it is no holds bar on when it comes to defense. I mean, they are full court press from the start of the game until it's over. I mean, you're going to see a lot of fast break. They'll work it inside to Kendre. I mean, you know what he's going to do. A lot of backdoor cuts. They facilitate the basketball well. I mean, it is amazing to watch. Great ball movement. I mean, they will light it up from three. I mean, it is J9, Deontay Neal. They're always looking to push in transition. I mean, that's what we're going to see.
You're talking about 3, maybe 4 potential D1 basketball athletes
absolutely
on the floor at the same time.
Yeah.
Of course, Christian Scales, one of the guys that starter, gets a lot of playing time.
And then
playing baseball at the next level.
We go to Rockingham County's side. Dynamite Johnson.
Read the numbers.
Averaging 31.2 points a game, 4.2 rebounds, 7.4 assists. I mean, he can do it all. Then we got Luke Strittmeyer. He's going to be in there. Can't forget that man. We got Rakestraw. He's in there. Thomas, averaging 11.2 points a game. Rumbley, averaging 14.6 points a game. You're going to sit there. So for the season, as a team, they're averaging 73.8 points a game. With Reidsville right now, it's 80 points a game. I believe what they're going to have to do, they're really going to have to try to figure out how to slow down the game.
Yep.
They're going to have to play half court. You got to pick your poison with Reidsville. I mean, you're either going to have to double team Kendre and let Deontay Neal and J9 go at it, alongside other players, Cam Jones. But you're going to have to slow it down. If you don't, they blitz you so hard and they play so fast that even Kendre has to go out the side door and, upchuck a little bit. I've seen that against Norfolk Site. Of course, I think he was ill. I think he was a little bit sick. Dehydrated for sure. Sorry, Kendre. I had to get you on that.
You got to take care of the basketball if you have any chance.
I'm telling you.
As we've seen throughout the years, that's a tough task.
They played Norfolk Site the other night, man, and I was here for that. Being a little Charlotte. Charlotte was tuned in to the basketball. I mean, she loved it. And, I mean, look who we got here. Oh, man.
Breon Pass
is here.
We'll bring you down to the court.
And as a result, he is the all-time leading scorer in
Right now you got Coach Ross and Breon Pass passing out the state championship rings. So you've got the cheerleaders right now. They're getting theirs. Championship ring. You got the staff getting their championship rings right now. And then the players will come right after. You know I got to throw in a mama, there goes that man, Cameron Jones.
Ron Jones.
Let's go.
The king is in the house.
Oh.
Al Lee.
Oh, look at that. Bling, bling. Wow.
Double rings.
Throw in a little J9. Uh-oh. It's really about to get loud, partner. Deontay Neal doing Deontay Neal things.
Grabbing championship rings.
QB1.
PG1.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Agent Zero. Ross with this ring as well. Everybody waiting to open them boxes. Grab that ring. Take a look for the first time.
Let's see. Let's see what they look like. We got a good view of, oh my, look at that bling bling. Wow. Woo-wee. You can see the diamonds from here. Yeah, we're way up there.
That's what championships look like.
Oh my.
Championship ring presentation, 2024 NCHSAA 2A champions, 29-0, 12-0 in the Mid-State 2A, on the road to a state championship last season. After finishing runner-up 26-1 in 2022. So the Rams still gathered on the court, taking a look at those rings. As we're about ready for tip-off in just about 5 minutes. The Rams and the Cougars, non-conference action, rivalry basketball here at Reidsville High School. Glad to have you along on RoCo Radio. Score update: Moorhead over Carlisle, 14-2 in the holiday tournament. Big names in the house. I feel like a big game is on the way for the Rams.
Man, I'm going to tell you what. It is celebrities everywhere. We got Breon Pass. We got Al Lee, Paul Weiderman, Aiden Mansfield. I mean, the list goes on and on.
He's a Packers fan, but we love him. Mayor Donald Gorham in the house.
Oh, okay. Well,
we got to like some Packers fans.
I reckon.
Full capacity here at Reidsville High School. Tonight's pregame show brought to you by Pennrose Carwash and Kooler Ice. Pennrose Carwash, voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County. Pennrose Carwash at 1509 South Scales has been serving the Reidsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970 by well-known entrepreneur Leo Rentz, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Pennrose Carwash, open 24/7, and find us on Facebook. Pennrose Carwash, voted #1 Rockingham County Car Wash 3 years in a row. Tonight's game also brought to you by, and our pregame show brought to you by Kooler Ice. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are? Kooler Ice is county-wide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Mayodan at 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart, and visit our local Kooler Ice dispenser at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reidsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Pennrose Carwash in Reidsville at 1509 South Scales or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Kooler Ice. Great tasting, fresh ice. Available 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. Kooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. The Cougars out on the court as they get ready to warm up. About 10 minutes away from tip-off. As the Cougars led by Coach Eddie Ancora. And what he's been able to do in 2 short years. Last year, getting to that 11-win tally in his first year. Now this year, already to the 6-win tally early in the season at 6-1. That Cougar squad looking for their first 500 record in quite some time. I believe going back to past 2004, 2005.
Yeah, so far so good this year, man. They're sitting at 6-1. I mean, they've got 2 wins over McMichael, 2 wins over Moorhead, a win over Southern Guilford, a win over Bartlett Yancey, and the only loss was to Ben L. Smith. They're looking pretty stout this year for a good playoff run. What do you think, Park?
Got to watch them on Tuesday against McMichael. One thing about this team is they play sound basketball. They control the basketball. They don't want to run with you, but they can if they have to. And what was impressed with in the McMichael game is the game wasn't matching their tempo. They were out of the game. They found a way back, and they took over the game in the 3rd and 4th quarter. This is a tough-laden team led by Dynamite Johnson as the Reidsville Rams take the court here on the left side in their white warm-ups. The Rams 4-0 on the season, 2 wins in the Mid-State 2A Conference. As Coach Anglero and Coach Ross meet at midcourt. The handshake. Of course, Coach Anglero comes from this Reidsville program.
Well, I'll tell you what, you cannot miss Dynamite Johnson out there on that court. Look at that head of lettuce right there, man. God.
Great play, too. You'll see how he'll push the floor. One matchup that I'm looking forward to as well is Agent Zero. We talk about him all the time. But Nick Rumley with a great game, the center for Rockingham County last time out.
He's averaging a double-double right now for the year. He's averaging 14.6 points a game, 14.4 rebounds a game. He's averaging almost 2 blocks. It's going to be a good matchup.
Man, if we go off shoot-around, everybody's making baskets around here.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to have an offensive firepower game.
You know what we ought to see? You know what? Being that, we're the best radio, station in Rockingham County, you might as well go a little farther. I mean, we run the show around here. You know what I'm saying? We might as well see a double overtime, triple overtime, quadruple overtime. What do you think? Let's be here all night.
The battery has only got 2 hours on it, so we gotta hold on the battery. I'm okay with a close game though.
Oh, absolutely.
This Rams program, a storied program. You look at the 5 titles, one last year, 2003, 1994, 1973, and David's first year on this planet in 1924.
Oh, yeah. Deontay Neal firing on all cylinders already.
Look at the talent for the Reidsville Rams. It starts with Neal, the point guard, the general. Not only offensively, we love the offensive game, but he sets the table with his defense every single game.
Absolutely. And one thing I love, man, about this Reidsville team, too, is their ball movement. I mean, they are absolutely moving the ball. I mean, feeding each other. I mean, it's not just one player. It's not just two players, not just three players. It's the whole team, man. They are just absolutely lighting it up this year. Same goes for Rockingham. I mean, they're no joke this year either. They are, you know, they great ball movement. I mean, they slow it down, play their tempo of basketball. It's been great defense for them. I mean, you know, a couple of games where they've held opponents to 40-some points, at least 3.
Just about 5 minutes away from tip-off in this key game. We mentioned it earlier. This is the last game, I believe, for both teams before the Christmas break. Besides the Invitational, the John Wall Invitational coming up on the 26th for the Rams. That tournament will take place the 28th through the 30th. They'll take on Farmville Central in that tournament as well on the 26th. A big matchup at 8 o'clock. Of course, if you can't make it down there, or if it's all sold out and you can't find a seat, that will be streaming online as well, the John Wall Invitational. You can watch all the action. So who are you looking forward to seeing the most tonight?
Well, I didn't get to see too much of Kendra the other night. You know, like I said, against North Forsyth. I mean, he was kind of sick. I mean, he went out the side door a couple of times, you know, throwing up, I guess you would say. I want to see what he's going to do tonight. Deontay Neal, you always like to see, you know, Deontay Neal doing Deontay Neal things. I like to see what he's going to bring to the table tonight. J9, man, he is an absolute baller. That dude had to have every bit of 30 points against North Forsyth the other night. And I'm talking about Duncan. When he throws it down, he throws it down.
No,
and
listen,
you know,
I don't mean any offense to anybody when I speak.
Yeah.
Okay. None when it comes to J9.
Yeah.
But this is what I've got to say. You know, it's nice, the Fayetteville States, the small South Carolina offers. Those are nice.
Yep.
I understand them. They're great.
Yep.
Where's the D1s? Where's the D1s? D1s need to be coming.
I'm telling you.
D1s need to be coming.
I'm telling you.
They need to be here. It's a Christmas present that is needed.
Yep. You're right.
Watching him play and what he does, how he directs things.
I will 100% agree with you on that. Tell you what else that Reidsville might need tonight.
What's that?
Well, probably going to need another goal just in case.
Might just.
I mean, you know, Agent Zero, he keeps breaking everything.
Funny thing is, I believe last year the athletic department bought 3 or 4 backboards because they were wanted to be prepared. So practice comes and the backboard is broken. There's a nice new one up there. You know which one it is. It's the left side because you look on the right side, there's a nice smudge marks from the basketball. You look on the left side, a nice shiny new backboard.
This looks brand new.
A new Christmas present for the gymnasium.
Yeah, so this dude, Agent Zero, always causing trouble, goes into practice, throws one down, breaks the whole thing again. That's like, what, the 3rd time in 2 years?
Listen,
it's got at least probably more than that.
I think it's the 3rd time. Now, what I want to see is that rim break and that glass shatter while we're here.
Yep.
We're far enough. We won't get hurt.
No, we won't get hurt. I mean, we're good. We should be good. Unless he brings down the whole gym.
I want to see a rim rattling jam.
Trust me.
That just.
With what I seen the other night, oh my goodness. This place goes absolutely wild.
Getting some instructions. Both teams look locked in and ready to play. The horn sounds, we're ready for basketball and introductions. Your starting lineups on the way here on RoCo Radio from Reidsville High School. It's the 4-0 Reidsville Rams and the 6-1 Rockingham County Cougars. County basketball at its finest as we get ready for the Star Spangled Banner. Hallelujah, praise the Lord.
Wow.
Beautiful Star Spangled Banner.
All right, partner.
Lock in, you ready?
You ready to go to work?
Let's do it.
Let's clock in.
Number 1 team in the state according to high school overtime. The number 24 team in the nation according to Max Preps. The Reidsville Rams here at home taking on their rivals, the Cougars. As we get ready for the starting lineups. Dynamite Johnson gets the start for the Cougars alongside Luke Strittmeiter. Brady Ross gets the start for the Cougars. Nick Rumley, the big man. And number 21, Ladarius Dillard, your starters for the Rockingham Cougars. Here come the lights down at Reidsville High School.
Here we go.
Camera phones and flashlights in the air. As we bring you the starting lineups
Getting goosebumps?
for the Reidsville Rams. Jones.
Mama, there goes that man.
Number 10.
Cameron Jones.
The first man out. That's Christian Scales. Guard J9 in the house in the starting lineup. And you know who's at point. Number 1 in our hearts and on the floor, Deontay Neal.
QB1, PG1, Deontay Neal doing Deontay Neal things.
And rounding out the starting lineup for the Reidsville Rams is number 0, Kentre Harrison.
Future Tar Heel. I'm going to go ahead and say it
Whoa,
now.
whoa, whoa.
Future Tar Heel.
Whoa,
I don't want to hear about that Oregon stuff.
whoa. We're just about ready underway. The Cougars will be in their blacks with silver numbering and lettering. The Rams in their whites with blue numbering and lettering and gold trim.
All right, partner.
4-0 Rams, 6-1 Cougars. As we get ready for the tip-off, Rumley will be at center court for the Cougars on the left side. On the right side, take a guess. Takes a swig, and now Kentre Harrison sets for the tip. On the right side, Rams, Cougars, RoCo Radio, first quarter, 8 minutes on the clock, and the opening tip from here at Reidsville High School. Harrison on the right, Rumley on the left. The ball goes, Harrison tips it into the hands of the Cougars. Strittmeyer hands it off to Dynamite Johnson. Johnson covered by Cameron Jones at the top, just past midcourt, moving left to right. Pass it inside, Rumley back to the basket, covered by Harrison, and we're going to have a travel. So first possession, a turnover.
So you knew Cam Jones was going to be on the Dynamite Johnson. That's going to be your best defender against your best scorer.
Inbound by J9 into Deontay Neal, slowly walking up the court, right to left past the timeline. Working in the corner to Scales. Scales looks towards the basket, now back out to Neal, near side wing. Top of the key for Sharp, long three off the rim. Off the hands of Scales behind the basket and out of bounds on the baseline. Cougars basketball.
Looks like Cougar basketball is coming out playing in a zone right now.
Ross with the inbounded Dynamite Johnson, near side Dillard back to Johnson. Past the timeline, middle of the court, picked up by Jones. Cameron Jones with the defense. Top of the key, elbow shot.
Ooh.
Dynamite Johnson for 2. First points of the night, 2-0 lead for the Cougars. 7:05 to play in the first. Scales up the floor, now pass it to J9. Top of the key, 3. Deontay Neal answers.
Deontay Neal doing Deontay Neal things.
Nothing but net for number 1. A 3-2 ball game. 6:52 to play here in the first. Dynamite and the Cougars looking for an answer. Pass the timeline, near side, between the legs. Now driving, kick it in the corner. Ross with the basketball. He'll pass it. It's intercepted by Jones. Out of bounds, near side. In front of Coach Jason Ross. It remains Cougars basketball. Ross with the inbound. Past the timeline. The clock is ticking. Now on the swing, it's Dynamite Johnson. Beautiful look inside to Rumley. No look pass from Dynamite Johnson to Nick Rumley. 4-3 ball game. Quickly up the floor
that's a
and
travel
for Reidsville. What about that pass from Dynamite?
I'm going to tell you what, man. They come out to play tonight. They're not messing around.
Johnson near side, passes it far side, in the air to Dillard. Rumley, top of the key, 3, in and out.
Ooh.
Rebound, Harrison off his hands, out of bounds. It will be retained with the Cougars. So inbound on the baseline, near side. Cameron Jones to cover the inbound. The pass coming from Dynamite. Dalton Johnson looks inside. Rumley gets it, one-hand grab, and he's mobbed by Harrison. It's a foul inside.
Tell you what, Kentre looks a little bit depleted, a little. You know, he was like this the other night. I don't know if he's just going through like a stomach bug or he's just sick.
After the
Like
foul,
he's not feeling well.
Dynamite with the inbound. Long pass to Dillard. Goes up, skies, grabs it, works to the elbow, near side, now far side corner for Dynamite. Johnson, three, off the front of the rim. Rebound, Rumley on the long rebound. Ross, back to Rumley, far side corner. Now work at top of the key. Johnson's going to reset things, works his way far side wing, just off of it, near the timeline. Drive to the basket on the crossover. Kick it in the corner, Ross for three. It's off the rim. Rebound, Rumley almost got it. It's pulled down by Jones. Push the court. Kendry Harrison with the Pennrose Carwash. Kooler Ice Ramma Jamma.
Woo-wee! I thought I seen a little piece of glass fall off that right there. Here we go.
It might not have fallen, but it's crying. The glass is crying after the slam. And Harrison to the line. Oh, my.
Wow.
2 points for Harrison. Free throw is no good. Rebound, Johnson. He's everywhere. Rebounds, pushes the court here. Dynamite Johnson to Dillard. Crossover to the free throw line. Jumper off the back of the backboard. Rebound off the hands of Jones. Now to Neal. Crossover move. Drives the basket. Layup.
Oh, my.
Good.
Wow.
Deontay Neal with 5. 7-4 ball game. Reidsville leads it. 5:27 to play in the first.
There they go with the press.
Johnson far side to Dillard. Now back to Johnson. Tries to drive through the middle. Harrison and Scales with the coverage and a foul.
It might be Harrison. That might be his second foul early.
Yeah, that's going to be a foul on Christian Scales.
Is it?
His
Okay.
first. 5:22 to play here in the first quarter. 7-4 ball game. 2 points for Dynamite Johnson. 2 points for Nick Rumley. 5 for Deontay Neal and 2 for Agent Zero. Dillard takes the inbound. Crossover move, past the timeline, moving left to right for the Cougars. Top of the key, covered by Scales. Loses the basketball, tipped away by Jones on the ground. Is Scales, picks it up, gets it to Jones. Turnover, Neal passes it. Quick pass inside the drive and a foul for Gwynn.
I tell you what, these guards from Rockingham, man, they're really doing some work right now. They just got to cut down on the turnovers because once you start turning the ball over against Reidsville.
Inbound Neal, quick lob,
look at
and
that.
nothing but net for Scales on the jumper just in front of the glass. 9-4 ball game. Quickly moving are the Cougars. Johnson with the basketball, covered by 2. Work it here in the near side corner. Ross tries to find Rumley. He does on the baseline. The pass is wide, though, picked up by Dillard off the hands of J9. Off the glass, no good. Out of bounds on the baseline behind the basket near side.
Rockingham's getting early shots, and they're getting open shots. They're just not falling.
Johnson with the inbound, covered by Jones, gets it to Rumley of the Cougars near side. Pass is intercepted by J9 at the top of the key. Works his way to the left side basket, the drive, and the bucket. J9 on the far side, now to the line after 2 points. His first of the night.
Showing his muscles off right there. Did you see that, partner?
He's got all that power. Oh, they won't count the basket. It will just be a Reidsville basketball.
Yeah, it was on the floor.
J9 to Scales, now near side wing. Deontay Neal, 3, tickles the twine.
How relaxed he is. He's just so relaxed.
8 points for Neal, 8 of 12 for Reidsville. They lead at 12-4. Dillard far side, now to Rumley. Quick short pass to the charity stripe, back out to Johnson. That 3 was from Rockingham County High School.
Wow.
5 points for Dynamite, 12-7. 4:05 to play here in the first. Neal slows things down, works it far side to J9. Near side Scales just off the top of the key. Back to Neal near side. Now a wing 3 for Scales is off the mark. Rebound goes in the hands of Stripmiter. Gets it to his point guard Johnson with 3:49 to play in the first. 12-7 lead for Reidsville. Jones picks up Johnson with speed, kicks it in the corner to Dillard. Now Dillard from the far side tries to work his way and get the basketball top of the key to Ross, but a foul. We'll see a substitution. Gage Rakestraw in the basketball game for the Cougars, and he'll get the inbound. He'll sub in for Dillard. J9 with the coverage on the inbound, far side just off the timeline. Pass it back on the opposite side of the court, left to right. Johnson with the basketball, crosses midcourt. Picked up by Gwynn. Gwynn and Jones with the coverage. Pass it far side to Rakestraw just in the ball game. Off the wing, pass to the middle of the court, and it's stolen by the Rams. Cameron Jones with the pickup. Drives to the basket, spins just off the glass and rim. Rebound, Quinn kicks it back out to reset things. Scales for two, long two, in and out. Back to Gwynn. It bounces off his hands. Ross with the rebound. Cougars basketball. Johnson tips it up. Back to Ross. Stripmiter now far side. Corner for three. Rakestraw off the front of the rim. Rebound. Stripmiter with the putback. Stripmiter in the middle of the paint for two. 12-9. Right back up the other side of the court. On the baseline, J9. Top of the key, Cameron Jones to Scales far side. Top of the key, three. Deontay Neal long. Rebound goes to the Rams, then squirts out to the middle of the court.
That's
almost picked up by Ross. J9 gets it, but he's fouled, I believe. Yep, the foul will be on Ross. 12-9, 2:43 to play here in the first quarter. Glad to have you along on RoCo Radio. It's the Rams and the Cougars. Rams with the lead.
Right now, the speed of this game is going Reidsville's way, so Rockingham's going to have to slow this down a little bit more.
Deontay Neal will call the play call with the basketball on the inbound from J9. After the inbound on the wing, three for J9.
There it is.
Rattles home.
The trifecta right there. Let's go, J9.
15-9 lead for the Rams. Cougars looking to respond. Almost stolen by Neal on the bounce pass from Rakestraw, far side. Just off the feet, it'll go out of bounds. With 2:22 to play here in the first quarter, 15-9 lead for the Rams. Inbound for the Cougars, moving left to right. What a move by Dynamite. Gets past Cam Jones.
Oh,
long
wow.
three off the front of the rim. Tipped up. Cam Jones brings it in on the baseline far side. Pushes it to J9. Pass midcourt. Already in the hands of Neal. Hesitation step. Hits Neal to jump. Pass it to the far side and a travel on J9.
Oh, Deontay Neal hit old Dynamite with the okie doke.
Oh.
That was almost.
2:05 to play here in the first quarter. 15-9 ball game. Rams lead it. Cougars inbound. Some substitutions for the Cougars. Mike Johnson with the basketball. Far side picked up by Neal. Now near side Rumley. Covered by Scales on the wing. Works his way to the free throw line, hands it off. Now back on the switch to Rumley. Stolen, just ripped out of his hands by J9. The spin on Dynamite to the glass, just in and out. Rebound Rumley on the baseline. Push it up the floor, far side. Dynamite Johnson to the wing. The Euro step inside. One extra pass. Stripmiter on the dish. A three for the Cougars. Matthews with the three. And a timeout, 1:30 to play in the first, 15-12.
I'll tell you what, Rockingham came to play tonight. They're really holding their own, especially the guards. Dynamite, man, with the no-look passes. I mean, he's getting people wide open. Shooting a three from half court.
College coaches, I don't know his college recruitment, but man, Dynamite. With 5 points, 5 of the 12 for Rockingham County.
He's living up to that name, that's for sure.
15-12 lead for Reidsville out of the timeout. 1:30 to play in the first. Deontay Neal leading the Rams with 8 points. Neal with a couple threes. Rams basketball inbound from J9 on the far side.
Kendra Harrison back in the game.
Slow roller into the hands of Neal. He'll work middle of the court. Jason Ross signals in the play. Pass it timeline now for Neal, working right to left. In the corner, Sharp works it inside to Harrison. Back to the basket, pass it back out. Three is in and out. Rebound, put back. Christian Scales off the glass. Scales has 4. Trayshawn Brown with the initial shot falls out.
Let's watch this matchup.
17-12 lead for the Rams. Cougars with the basketball in the corner. Matthews drives and a travel. Sorry, partner.
That's all right.
You don't got much time to talk.
That's okay. Hey. Keep it going. Everybody I love listening to you, man. Hey, we're brothers. Let's go.
Neal inside to the corner. J9 now baseline drive, spin to the basket. Off the rim on the dunk attempt from Harrison. Rumley got a hand on it, but it's picked up by J9. Is in and out. Rebound.
Missed the bunny.
Stripmiter with the rebound. Near side drive to the basket to the hoop. What a finger roll, Dynamite Johnson. 7 tonight. Worked his way near side, middle of the court. With the extra step and finger roll, makes it a 3-point ball game with 15 seconds to play in the first. Neal passes it near side. Brown to Sharp. Back to Brown for 3. Off the heel. Rebound, Scales, a long rebound. Into the corner, baseline drive for Neal. Looks to the glass, draws the foul. It's a good veteran play. Slow things down, drive to the lane.
I'll tell you what, I like what I'm seeing inside with Rumbly and Kendra.
What a battle, huh?
I mean, they're matching up real well. I mean, they're the same height, same size.
Neal to the charity stripe with 8 points tonight. First one is good. 18-14 lead for the Rams. 2 seconds to play here in the first. Glad to have you along on the RoCo Radio High School Basketball Game of the Week. Second one rolls off the front of the rim. Rumley rebound, football pass to nobody. Just trying to get that shot off with 2.2. As we end the first, an 18-14 lead for Reidsville here at Reidsville High School. Tonight's broadcast of high school basketball is brought to you by Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community, Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of a beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store, located at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County, celebrating our 36th anniversary. Stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for local Pure brand gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93.9 ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your niece's sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin store, visit us on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise. Tonight's game brought to you by Pennrose Carwash, voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County. Pennrose Carwash at 1509 South Scales has been serving the Reidsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. 5-0. Established in 1970 by well-known entrepreneur Leo Rentz, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Pennrose Car Wash open 24/7 and find us on Facebook. Pennrose Car Wash voted #1 Rockingham County Car Wash 3 years in a row. Out of the timeout, 18-14, out of the quarter, we start the second. 8 minutes on the clock. Reidsville basketball right to left. Neal stands on the logo at half court, passes it to J9. Top of the key now. Work it back to Neal. Near side wing. Far side into the corner. J9 3 off of one leg. Bounces backside of the rim. Rebound Rumley on the baseline. Fires a missile to Dynamite Johnson. But he corrals it in. Holds on. And now across the timeline with 7:35 to play in the second. 4-point lead for the Rams. Dynamite splits the defenders and swatted away by Jones. Picked up. Strip miter. Reverse layup. No good. Rebound, long rebound to Neal. Push the floor, J9! Layup sticks in the rim in the glass. But a foul on the play. Scorer update, Moorhead leads Carlisle 45-21 at the half.
I'll tell you what, I really like what Rockingham's doing right now. They're coming out in a 3-2 zone, slowing the game down, you know, making Reidsville pass it around a little bit. But the thing about it is, Reidsville's got some really good three-pointers, you know, three-point guys with Deontay and J9.
What a battle so far. 19-14 after the first is good for J9 at the charity stripe.
It's a battle of the guards, partner.
Second is good. 5 points for J9.
Reidsville will come out in the full-court press.
Jones covering Johnson. Dillard back in the ballgame, covered by Neal. Crosses the timeline, middle of court, bounce pass, a beautiful one to Dynamite. Drives to the basket, put back from Rumley, rolls out, almost back in on the rebound on the second attempt. Rebounded J9 and the Rams as they push the floor right to left. He works his way to the near side wing. Top of the key for Brown, pass it far side for Neal, covered by Dillard. Pump fake.
Oh!
That was a dagger. Nothing but net for Neal. 12 points for Deontay. A 23-14 lead for the Rams. In the corner, baseline, drive, layup short. Rumley with the putback. Rumley with 4. Apple with the drive attempt that fell short. Now Rams were already past midcourt. Neal bounce pass inside off the fingertips of Jones. rolls out of bounds behind the basket. And a baseline inbound now for the Cougars. Strittmatter. 6:24 to play in the second. 23-16. Rams lead. Inbound to the far side to Dillard. He'll dribble up court, covered by Neal. Crossover move. Far side, past the timeline, almost loses the basketball. Picks it up on the spin, pass to Johnson, wide open, pump fake. Quick no-look pass inside to Rumley for two. What a pass, dynamite. He's TNT.
I'll tell you what, Rumley's got him several times on that pump fake.
6 points for Rumley. Drive Scales with the answer, the one-hander in the paint. 5:55 to play, 25
Got to
to
get the ball
18.
in.
Steele inside the paint. Power dribble, Cameron Jones to the glass. It falls short, but he'll head to the free throw line.
This is what happens when you play Reidsville. Once they start that full court press, they just press you so hard that you don't know what the score is after that because they're already up 30. I mean, that's just what they do. They're relentless.
Jones first counts.
But when they're pressing like that, you got to bring more guys to the ball.
Second shot off the heel on the free throw attempt. 26-18, Rumley with the rebound, gets it to Johnson near side, draws up the play offensively as he crosses the timeline, picked up by Jones and Neal. Wheel it over far side to Strittmatter. Now back to Johnson near side. Back far side wing for Strittmatter, drives into the corner, picked up by two. J9 and Scales with the coverage, the steal for Scales. Gets it to Jones, past the timeline, to the basket, to the paint, the one-hander, rolls home. 3 points for Cameron Jones and a 28-18 lead for the Rams. 5:12 to play here in the second. Dynamite and company looking to answer. Rumley stands here near side wing. Far side wing is Apple. He gets the basketball in the corner.
Oh.
And the three is nothing but net. His first points of the night. And back to a 28-21 ball game, just like that. Rams slow things down. The inbound now. Neal dribbles the basketball past midcourt. Picked up by Dynamite Johnson. That zone defensive look for the Cougars. Neal, deep three, wing.
Ooh.
Matches Apple's three. Deontay Neal with 15.
Just a smooth three with a little smirk at the end. That's all it is.
10-point ball game. 4:25 to play here in the first half. Dalton Johnson drives the baseline. Looks far side. Dishes it off Ross, and it's stolen by J9. It's the glass on the reverse jam! J9!
With the reverse, baby. There we go. We're going to hit him with the hard trap.
7 points for J9. Trap on the defense. Far side, Apple. Three is aired.
They're going to push it, partner. Here we
Rebound
go.
Neal. No look pass to Scales. Near side wing to Harrison. Tomahawk jam.
Wow.
Kendra Harrison, Agent 0 with 4. 35-21.
Hey, buddy, get the replacement rim out. It's coming.
Johnson is trapped by Jones and Neal. Works it in to Strittmatter. Now Ross to Johnson, and we're going to have a foul on Cameron Jones on the drive by Johnson. 35-21.
First, it was a 4-point lead. Then it was 10. Now it's 4. I mean, that's just what they do, man. They're so relentless on defense.
Johnson inbound, Rumley corner three, off the heel, rebound, skying for it is Agent 0. Pushes it up to his point guard, far side. Working the wing to the basket, drives up in the air, pass it out. Neal to Jones, and a trap.
Wave it off. That's going to be a foul on the floor.
Oh, they will call a foul.
Yep.
So it will be Neal inbounding from the baseline. Corner three, Scales, it's blocked by Johnson. Picked up, it rolls all the way behind the basket. J9 picks it up, misses the easy layup. Strittmatter, pass to Apple, the foul on the layup attempt, pushing the floor. So Apple to the line. 3:14 to play here in the second quarter.
got to give it to Rockingham right now. I mean, they are not scared to run with Reidsville. Normally teams don't want to do that, but they're not scared of it.
Here comes Bryson Apple with 3 points to the charity stripe. First one is good. Second one is good as well.
That's a timeout by Rockingham.
3:14 to play here in the second quarter. 35-23 lead for Reidsville. Tonight's game brought to you by Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. At 111 Boone Road in Eden, Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split, or choose from one of our many menu items, such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, chuck wagon, and so much more at Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In, 111 Boone Road, near the roundabout. Tonight's game also brought to you by our friends at Ancora Compassionate Care, Rockingham Update, Sandy Cross General Merchandise, Kooler Ice, and Pennrose Carwash. Thank you all for your support this basketball season. 54 strong listening in across YouTube, as well as RoCoRadio.com.
Well, they got a little bit of cameo on here, just like Candy. Yeah, let's go.
Hey,
didn't know I know about that old school stuff.
Mr. Larry spinning the music. He does a good job.
Hey, I'm telling you.
Inbounds for J9. Far side baseline. Neal walks up. He's met by Dillard at the timeline. Middle of the court now. 3 minutes, 5 seconds to play in the first half. Dish it to Scales. Far side wing three. Rebound on the long shot by Harrison. One-handed pass back to Scales for three. Off the front of the rim. Rebound Jones. Now baseline drive.
That's
Scales.
a travel.
And a travel.
That's one thing you can't do if you're Rockingham. That's at least 3 offensive rebounds right there. I mean, you've got to fight for those rebounds. If not, man, this game's going to get ugly.
Inbound for the Cougars. Now Johnson up the floor, moving left to right.
Here comes the trap.
Dynamite, far side to Ross. Ross in the corner to Dillard, far side. Pass top of the key, just off the logo for three for Dynamite. Rebound Rumley inside. It's off his shoe tops and out of bounds. Rams basketball. Inbound on the baseline behind the hoop. 2:35 remaining here in the first half. 12-point lead for Reidsville. 4-0 Reidsville. 6-1 Rockingham County. Glad to have you along on RoCo Radio. J9 in the corner. Christian Scales drives the baseline. The one hand gets his own rebound on the miss. Pass it to Harrison. Far side corner. He just walks out of there to reset things. Hands it off to J9, top of the key. Sets a pick and a screen on Dynamite. The three goes in and a foul.
Wow, you're going for a 4-point play right there.
It started with Kendra Harrison, who set the perfect screen. 10 for J9 as he heads to the line. Shoes touch the line as J9 puts up the free one. It counts.
That's smooth as silk right there.
4-point play for Janiah Sharp. 39-23 lead, Rams. 2:05 to play here in the second quarter. Dillard whips a pass over to Johnson on the logo. Now back to Dillard, far side. Johnson covered by two. Neal and Jones leaves Dillard open from the wing. The three on the far side rolls out. Rebound to J9. Pushes the floor near side boundary. Now the wing three.
Ooh.
In and out. Rebound to Ross. Ross hands it to his teammate Dynamite Johnson, who works the offense. Pass the timeline left to right. 1:35 to play here in the second quarter. 39-23 lead. Ross in the corner. Dillard, far side three. Too much on it. Rebound inside Strittmeyer. Back to Johnson. Open look.
There
and
it
it's
is.
good.
Dynamite. Here we go.
10 points for Dynamite Johnson. 39-26. Right up the other side of the floor. Right to the glass for Deontay Neal. Open lane. He'll take it.
Here they come, partner. Here they come back.
17 points for Neal. Johnson drives. Free throw line. Kick it out. Ross.
Why not? Wow. Up and down we go.
Now on the other side, Jones on the wing, top of the key, three.
Why
J9 rainbows it home.
Why not?
14 points for J9, 44-29. Inside a minute here in the second quarter.
All right, Rockingham, you're on the clock.
Wow, wow, wow. We talk about football and the great athletes on the gridiron. How about the athletes on the hardwood tonight? Man alive. Call your mama, call your dad, call your sister. Let them know about this game.
Oh, we call him Mama. I mean, because Mama, we always call him Mama.
Ross on the inbound, right to the paint to Stripminer. He works his way out of there. J9 will draw the charge.
Yeah, that's a blocking foul.
It's going to be a defensive foul. He almost planted the feet there. He wanted the call.
I think if he would have went back and would have went to the floor, that would have been a charge. Kind of shuffling those feet just a tad, maybe.
44-29, 41 seconds remaining here in the first half. Inbound, Dynamite Johnson to Ross near side corner. Drives to the basket, kicks it back out to Apple. Bryson Apple into the corner to Dynamite Johnson near side. Covered by Jones. Looks for the hesitation. Top of the key, Stripmiter with the pump fake. It's enough. Pass inside, off the hands of Rumley. Rebound, Cameron Jones. Push it the other way. Neal to Harrison. Power dribble and throw it home, big man.
Ooh.
46-29.
Slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. That's it right there.
That's a Rama Jamma.
Oh, and he talking a little bit of junk, too, on top of it. Come get some. That's what he's saying.
Johnson, near side on the drive. Goes to the basket, loses it. Rebound in the hands of Quinn. Push the floor. Neal. Short on the one-hander for Harrison. Rebound goes in the hands of Stripmiter. Near side, three is short. Johnson gets his own rebound and to the glass for two. 12 points for Dynamite Johnson. 46-31, 1.4 seconds.
That's Rockingham's ball. It's going back.
Here in the first half. 1.4 seconds to draw up a play for the Cougars.
Wow. Partner, you got to catch your breath a little bit. Good.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Bring it. Bring it on. Rumley to the baseline for the inbound. Jones to cover on the far side. Long pass brought in just at the timeline. Airs it Johnson. I thought he had it for a second. Just short. We head to the locker room. 46-31 Reidsville. Here in this rivalry matchup on RoCo Radio. We'll be right back with more basketball action here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Stay tuned. At the half, it's Reidsville 46 and Rockingham County 31. We'll be back with more third quarter action here in just a bit. Welcome back to Reidsville High School, 46-31 lead at the half. Unofficial stats, Deontay Neal with 17, J9 with 14, 6 for Christian Scales, 3 for Cameron Jones, and 4 for Kendra Harrison. Both on dunks. For the Cougars, 12 points for Dynamite Johnson, 2 for Luke Strittmeyer, Brady Ross with 2, Nick Rumley with 6, 5 for Bryson Apple, and 3 for Carter Matthews. 6-1 Rockingham County, 4-0 Reidsville. Rams celebrating their 2023-2024 state championship with a ring ceremony before tonight's game. Big difference in this one to me is Deontay Neal's touch from long range tonight.
Absolutely, man. And I mean, it's not just him. I mean, on the other side, you got Dynamite right now shooting from half court, making them. I mean, it's just an up and down game, fun to watch.
We're sweating just watching.
Man, I'll tell you what, partner. I feel sorry for you right now. I mean, you are just.
I'm drenched, ain't I?
Probably losing your breath.
It's all right. It's all right. Ross with the inbound to Dillard as we start the third quarter. Cougars move right to left. On the screen, Johnson to the free throw line, kicks it out. Stripmiter three is long. Offensive rebound for Rumley. Back to the basket. Covered by Tynes. Pass it top of the key to Dillard. Hands it off. Johnson thought about shooting it from half court. Works his way to the far side corner. Now on the drive, on the dish, it's Ross, and it goes out of bounds on the baseline. He'll stay with Rockingham. Oh, now they'll switch it. It'll go Reidsville. So baseline inbound. Baseline inbound near side of J9. Top of the key, Deontay Neal. Long three. Drain it.
There we go.
He hit that from the football stadium.
What, from the 50-yard line?
Yes, sir. 20 points for Deontay Neal. Johnson with the nice finger roll for two. On the opposite side.
Here we go again.
Out of the other way. Tynes puts it back.
J9 with a no-look pass.
J9 with the dish. Tynes with the finish. His first 2 points of the night. Rockingham County basketball. Nice giving. Go to Rumley from Stripmiter. And a foul. Rumley to the free throw line. Tell you what, number 10's a tough player.
I'll tell you,
skilled on every single. He can shoot the basketball. He can be physical inside. Rumley's a good player. To the free throw line. In and out. How about the guard play tonight? 17 for Deontay Neal. J9 with 14. Scales with 6. On the other side, Dynamite with 14. Second free throw is good for Rumley. He's got 7 tonight. Rams basketball, J9 near side to the middle of the court. Past the timeline, left to right. Neal near side wing, pass it to Scales. Now back J9, near side wing three, wide open Scales. Rattle it home.
I mean, if you're going to play that 3-2 zone for Rockingham, I mean, you got to rotate over. You got to get over there. You cannot leave these three guys open.
Scales with 9, 54-34. Steal inside for Scales on the entry pass to Rumley. Up the floor. Near side wing, pass it. Scales to J9, driving. It's off the glass. Inside, the big man Tynes rips the basketball away. We're going to have a foul. Rockingham County had the ball first. Now the officials hand it to Reidsville on the foul. Coach Eddie wanting an explanation on the foul. Inbound, Neal to Jones, near side corner, work it around the perimeter. Far side now in the hands of Neal. Far side wing, crossover, J9, pump fakes from near the logo, drives off the elbow, jump shot, falls short, rebound Jones, works his way back inside, in and out, rebound Rumley. One-handed pass knocked away by Jones, to the glass is short. Rebound in the hands of Ross. Quickly to Johnson, far side drives, near side it's Jones working his way that way. Back to Rumley. Johnson covered by 2. Sharp and Neal with the coverage. Rumley far side wing in the corner to Ross. Now Rumley for 3.
Oh, man.
Rolls in and out. On the baseline, Jones lost a handle of it on the rebound. It'll go to Rockingham County. So a reset on offense. 20-point lead for the Rams. Third quarter, 5:31 remaining.
I'll tell you what, the basket is not too kind for Rumley tonight. He's had so many that have rimmed him in and out. You got Mama, there goes that man doing some dirty work over here.
Stripmiter gets the basketball, hands it off inside to Johnson. Looks to the basket, short, rebound Jones. Jones covered by Johnson and forces the travel. Good defense by Dynamite. And reverse the basketball. Now Cougars basketball on the left side of the court. They'll inbound on their side, on the baseline left side. Johnson with the inbound. Long pass to Dillard, far side wing, picked up quickly by Neal. Secondary defense by Scales. Handed off to Ross, back by the logo. Near side wing, Stripmiter drives, stops, spins, hands off to Johnson, to the glass on the spin, and it's just long. He's got footwork for days.
He does. I mean, I think that should have been a foul right there, partner. He had him pretty much hooked.
Substitution for the Rams. Janney in the ball game for J9. Janney will come in to cover Ross. Inbound from Johnson. Top of the key to Dillard. From behind the basket. Handed off Ross. Had a look. Stops. Now gets the extra man. Stripmiter for three. Rims out. Rebound to Apple. Apple on the baseline. Covered by two. It goes out of bounds. Rams basketball. Good coverage by Gwynn and Scales to force the turnover. Rams basketball with a 20-point lead. 4:50 to play here in the third quarter. Neal up the timeline, left to right. Johnson will pick him up top of the key. Scales from the far side wing, works around the baseline, now in the corner, gets the ball from Neal on the pass. Wing three, out, one-handed putback. Deontay Neal doing Deontay Neal things.
I thought that was going to be a one-handed slam right there.
Skies to put it back. 56-34, opposite side. Johnson with his own basket.
Man, I'm
anything you can do, I can do better.
Dynamite Johnson, man, he can absolutely ball out.
To the free throw line for Dynamite. What an unbelievable game. Free throw's good. Dynamite was 17. 56-37 lead for Reidsville with the basketball. 4:20 to play in the third. Far side wing for J9, near side, back to the top of the key. Neal works it right back to that wing spot on the three for J9. Rebound on the miss, Cameron Jones behind the basket. Trying to find an open teammate and a whistle. Cougar basketball. Ross now to inbound, opposite side of the floor as the Cougars move right to left. He gets it to Johnson, far side. Walks past the timeline. 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Far side to Ross. Wing looks in the corner. Now back up top of the key. Pump fake, lean to the basket. The shot from Johnson's off the heel. Rebound Cameron Jones. He'll push the floor after the rebound. Far side J9 wing. Crossover. Looks to the baseline drive. Now kick it back out to Neal. Pump fake. Covered by Ross. Far side wing. Resets. Now pump fake. Step back. Three is short. Rebound Jones on the baseline. Reset the Rams offense. To the glass for Jones. Far side miss. Rebound Ross. One-handed pass to Dynamite. To the basket with the rim rattler. Dynamite Johnson.
Whoa!
Rattle it home. 19 points for Dynamite. Three from J9 is good.
Whoa!
Dynamite's dad saying, that's my boy just in front of us. What a dunk.
Wow.
Is there anything that guard can't do?
I mean, I
know the score is a 20-point game, but the athletes on this court tonight.
This is absolutely amazing.
Johnson with the inbound. Bounce pass to Rakestraw in the corner, covered by two. Kicks off with Neal's foot. Scales pushes it up to J9. Layup off the glass is long and a foul.
Telling you, man.
It's going to be a push on Stripmiter.
Partner, we have the best job in the world.
I love it.
We honestly do. We have some of the best talent in Rockingham County, and we get a chance to call it. This is amazing.
J9's first is good. He's got 18. Second is good for J9. 19 points for J9, 22 for Deontay Neal. That leads the way for the Rams in a 61-39 lead. Dynamite Johnson with the basketball with 19 points. Covered by two. Stripmiter to the basket, kicks it out corner. Pump fake, rake strong. Works in 2-point territory. Now back to the top for Johnson. Long three off the front of the rim. Rebound on the long rebound. J9. Push it up on the far side, near side. Looks for Neal. Batted away by Strittmeyer on the lob attempt. Now on the far side, Johnson. Fast break, 2-on-1. Johnson. Windmill layup is no good, but to the line.
I'm going to tell you what, man. Somebody get that dude a D1 scholarship.
Get him
right now.
First of all, get him a Gator Light. He's going to need it after the game.
He's leaving it all out there.
Yes, he is. From the stripe, first one is good. For Dalton Dynamite Johnson, 20 points on the evening. I know in your head you're singing your favorite ACD song, DC song right now. Second one is good, 21 points for Dalton Dynamite Johnson. Timeout on the court, 2:23 to play in the third quarter. 61-41 lead for Reidsville. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Ancora Compassionate Care, formerly known as Hospice of Rockingham County. Their name changed late in 2023, but they're the same community-based, mission-focused hospice and palliative care provider the community has known since 1987, providing specialized care for those coping with serious illness. Ancora's mission is to be a supportive presence for life's journey. When greater comfort and rapid response matter most, make sure it's Ancora Compassionate Care. They'll always be there because they've always been right here. To learn more about how Ancora can support you, visit AncoraCC.org. Just as they are a supportive presence for life's journey, Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local basketball teams on their journey towards successful seasons.
All right, partner, tighten your seatbelt back up. Here we go again.
2:19 to play in the third, 61-41 lead for Reidsville. Scales, corner, far side to Harrison. One-handed pass back to Scales, goes on the opposite side of the floor. Neal will recover it, but stops play. Down in the comments, glad to hear you guys back on and covering some basketball.
What's up, Don?
What's going on, Don? Glad to have you, Malita, in the comments. Moorhead 73-36 over Carlisle. That's the final score. Johnson for three. He checked time.
This dude.
It's in.
Wow. He's going to wind up with 30 points tonight. Man.
TNT, it's Dynamite, 24 points. 61-44.
Deontay Neal going to answer back.
Johnson covers him. Far side, Scales, three.
Oh, well.
He answers it.
Scales will.
Scales with 12. Far side corner for Apple. Off the rim. Rebound Scales on the baseline, far side. Crossover move. Johnson knocks it away. Almost gets to it. Runs into the stands to grab the basketball. That pretty much defines that man's character on the floor.
Absolutely.
Almost got it, too. 64-44 lead for Reidsville. Their basketball moving left to right. Glad to have you along here on RoCo Radio. Sharp swings it around far side. Neal to the baseline.
Wow.
Underhand
He
layup.
absolutely crushed that 3-2 zone right there.
24 points for Neal. Johnson between the legs, picked up by Harrison in front of midcourt, and it's a foul.
I'm going to tell you what, I am absolutely impressed with Dynamite Johnson. Ball handles, he's got. Shoot the block, he can do that. Can dunk it, he can do that. I mean, like you said, what can't this guy do? I mean, really.
Averaged 30 points in the first 5 games of the year. Right now, against the best team in the state, 24 points. And to the free throw line. I don't mean to jinx the man, but I don't think he's missed one either at the stripe.
Oh, here you go.
I don't think he's missed.
Oh, here you go. You jinxing him.
Second one. No,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not.
Oh.
No, I'm not. He's jinx proof.
I was getting ready to say, here we go with the announcer's jinx.
26 points for Dynamite Johnson. 66-46 lead for the Rams. Long three on the near side wing for Sharp. His long rebound goes on the far side to the Cougars. It's tipped up, though, by Harrison.
Boom.
And a slamma-jamma for J9. The Rams slamma-jamma. 21 points for J9.
Uh-oh.
At the top of the key.
Uh-oh.
On the ensuing drive. Sharp went for the alley-oop to Harrison, and it was
I was
tipped
getting
away.
ready to go crazy.
Oh, man.
You know it was coming.
The roof almost lifted from this gym. 68-46, 35 seconds remaining in the third. Neal on the inbound. Near side corner on the perfect inbound. The shot is long. Rebound far side. J9 drives the baseline to the glass.
And one.
One-hander and one.
Oh, and they called it off.
Oh, did they?
I think he turned it over. I think his foot was on the baseline.
All righty, it's an inbound for the Cougars. Far side into Strittmeyer. On the far side boundary, ball knocked loose all the way far side. Trying to get it is J9. It goes in the hands of Apple for three. That one's no good. Slipping on the floor is J9 on the rebound. Picked up by the Cougars. Pass to the two-hand pass goes in the hands of Cameron Jones. Now the Rams go near side, left to right. Driving the lane is J9, knocked away.
Here goes Dynamite.
Johnson on the fast break. Crossover pass, Jones, layup counts.
Wow.
At the buzzer.
Woo!
Man, Skip College, get this man a 10-day contract.
Somebody get my partner some oxygen.
Dynamite
Good
Johnson,
day.
28 points. 68-48. At the end of the third quarter. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by our friends at Kooler Ice. I need some ice. You give me some fresh ice and water right now? I'm sweating.
Michael, he's going to need the Polar Ice Plunge.
Kooler Ice looking for a fresh and ice and water option that's ready when you are. Kooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Maid and 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. And visit our local Kooler Ice dispenser at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reidsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Pennrose Carwash in Reidsville at 1509 South Scales, Two Rivers Plaza at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Get Kooler Ice, great tasting. Fresh ice, available 24/7 at all four locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. Kooler Ice, whew, fresh and ready.
Now don't be up here. Don't be up here having a stroke. Now I don't know how to do all this. I definitely ain't doing no mouth to mouth. You might as well forget it.
Come on.
You might as well forget it.
68-48, fourth quarter Rams lead. Oh.
You know I had to throw some of my corny little jokes in there.
Oh, man. Championship ring night here in Reidsville. This show, though, proves just how tough this team is going to be to beat this year.
Absolutely.
It's been a back-and-forth game, but it's still a 20-point deficit for the Cougars as we enter the fourth. Inbound from Scales to start the fourth on the far side for the Rams as they move left to right. Neal, far side to Sharp. Pass it to Scales, top of the key, just off the logo. Work that offense. Neal, lob pass inside to Harrison. Goes for the dunk, loses the basketball just in front of the baseline.
He was going for it. He was going for it.
All the way. Inbounds for the Cougars as they move right to left. Dynamite Johnson with the basketball and 28 points. Crossover move for Johnson, covered by Neal. What a great matchup. Drives to the basket, kicks it out. Apple, near side corner, works his way to the wing, hands it back off to Johnson. Thought about a three just for a minute, picked up by two, Quinn and Neal. Far side corner, now pass it back to Johnson, who drives to the lane and a foul.
Yep, he reached in.
J9 wanted the travel, but a foul call. .7:16 to play, 68-48 Rams. Inbound on the baseline. Johnson goes near side, Rumley, corner three. Off the rim. Long rebound. Now push the floor. J9, lob pass to Harrison off his fingertips. Or I might have just had a coronary. 7:07 to play. Johnson gets the basketball on the inbounds. Long pass near side, Matthews to Johnson for three. Draws a foul to the free throw line. Harrison don't like the call, but Johnson helped up by his teammate, Carter Matthews, and he'll head to the free throw line with 28 points on the night. 28 for Johnson, 2 for Strittmeyer, 2 for Ross, 7 for Rumley, 5 for Apple, and 3 for Matthews is your scoring for the Cougars. First free throw is good.
Still perfect.
Oh, now you jinxed
Oh,
it.
well, you started it.
Oh, man.
Look, I'm a Carolina man. He's going to hit this. Watch this. Watch this.
Johnson from the stripe
Oh,
and
look at
rolls home.
that.
30 points tonight for Dynamite Johnson.
Keep it up.
18-point lead for the Rams.
I might have to call Hubert Davis to get him a D1 scholarship.
Here comes free throw number 3. It's good. 31 points on the night for Dynamite. A well-earned nickname. Timeout on the floor. 68-51. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road in Eden, Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle-cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split, or choose from one of our many menu items, such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, and so much more at Circle Drive-In since the 1970s.
I'll tell you what, partner. First off, I got to say, the 59 strong listening in, we surely appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I got you, Mike, in just a second. You're going to hear it. Sandy Cross General Merchandise in the comments. Let's go Cougars, Dynamite Johnson. 6:53 to play in this one. Rams with the basketball. Scales, top of the key. Far side wing, Neal. Drives to the lane. Goes for it. In and out. And the foul on Matthews. Into the line for number 1.
I'm going to tell you what, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we've missed the comments. We've been having some technical difficulty with Facebook tonight, so we finally got it back rocking and rolling. We're trying to work out the kinks. We've been into football here the past several months and trying to get tuned into basketball. We'll get there. It's just game 1.
Number 1 goes in for Neal from the stripe. He has 25 tonight. Big Will in the comments.
What's up?
What's good, Big Will? Second one from the line, off the heel. Rebound, Dynamite Johnson. Johnson with 31 points. As he gets the offense set for the Cougars, right to left. Far side, Rumley. On the wing, covered by Harrison. Harrison takes a couple steps back, sets up his defense inside of the interior. Apple gets the basketball on the handoff from Strittmeyer. Top of the key, covered by Scales. Tight coverage by Scales near the logo. Handed off to Matthews. Matthews covered by Jones to the wing near side for Johnson.
Oh, he's about
around
to pull it
the
up.
perimeter.
Here it is.
Pump fake. Passes far side. Lost Strittmeyer out of bounds. Off the hands, though, of J9 on the far side. I think it will be Cougar basketball. It is inbound coming from Strittmeyer. Inbound to Johnson. Johnson sets with the basketball. Now drives the lane. Gets to Harrison. Airs it up. Tries to get it to Rumley. Picked up by Jones, though. Push the floor now. Neal, far side boundary to the near side corner. Spin move for J9. One-hander to the basket.
Ooh, it's in there.
Bang, bang, boom. It's in.
With the kiss. Uh-oh. What do we got here? A little extracurricular.
23 for J9.
Oh, tech on Kendra. Oh, Kendra. Come on, Agent Zero.
Coach Ross looking for an explanation as Gwynn will check in. 71-51. Rams lead here at Reidsville High School. 5:45 to play. Man, I just want to give credit.
Look at
Harrison in there trying to talk to the official. Coach Ross said, "Get back
So
to the seat.
you got the
Get back to the
official
seat."
Ross talking to each other. Kendra's kind of peeking around the corner. Hey, what are you saying?
I want to give a hat tip to all the athletes today. What a game.
Man. For the ladies and the men.
And both games.
Man, it has been awesome. Partner, are you happy to be back?
Oh, man, this is great.
Ah.
It's been about 10 years since I
I
did a
have
basketball
missed
game.
this. I have been so bored out of my mind.
Ross on the inbound, a strip miter to the baseline right away. One-hander rolls off. Rebound and box out from J9. He takes the basketball, pushes the floor. Underhand pass to Neal.
My.
One-hand flip to Gwynn. One-hander layup is no good. Bounce in the air. Scales with a rebound on the baseline. Kick it out far side wing. Three. J9. 26 for J9. Johnson pushes it the opposite way. Intercepted on the pass in the air by Gwynn. Now intercepted by Johnson. Rockingham County basketball. Middle of the floor. Kicking in the corner. Ross three. Off the front of the rim. Put back is good for Apple. Apple has 7. Other side of the floor. Steal by Rockingham County. Bounce pass to Johnson from Rumley. Near side wing 3. Lean into it. It's off the rim. Rebound. Near side though to Ross in the corner. Back to the wing for Johnson. Far side, kicking in the corner. Apple 3. 10 points for Bryson Apple. 74-57.
Back to that 3-2 zone.
Back to offense are the Rams. Pass the timeline. Neal now takes the basketball. One dribble on the left side to the baseline of the pass. Scales, pumps the ball. On the layup, he'll draw the foul. They're so athletic, dude.
I'm going to tell you what.
Wherever you look, there's an athlete.
Right now, I am looking at 2 playoff teams this year, no doubt.
Scales to the line. First one is short. Christian Scales, 12 points. Rams lead at 74-57. Tracy in the comments with some Ram pride. Good to hear from you, Tracy. Second one is good for Scales. 13 points on the evening. Far side inbound. Ross with the basketball. Hands it off to his point guard, Dynamite Johnson, with 31 points.
Oh, no.
Quick pass, nobody there. It's stole by J9. Fast break layup off the glass. Gwynn with the putback. Right there for the rebound is Gwynn. His first points of the night, 77-57. Right up the floor for Ross. Looks in the corner near side. Strip miter stolen by Scales.
Here we go.
One-handed pass. J9! That's a boom shakalaka.
Here we go. Uh-oh.
28 points for J9. Shot miss. Rebound for the Cougars. Apple for 3 from the corner. In and out. Cam Jones brings it home. On the glass rebound and a timeout, I believe. Nope.
Yep. Nope. And now it's a timeout.
Yep. Timeout for Rockingham County. Girls' score was 74-39, Rockingham County. Big Will. Timeout, 79-57 lead for the Rams. Tonight's game brought to you by our friends at Pennrose Carwash, voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County. Pennrose Carwash at 1509 South Scales has been serving the Reidsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970 by well-known entrepreneur Leo Rentz, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Pennrose Carwash open 24/7 and find us on Facebook. Pennrose Carwash voted #1 Rockingham County Car Wash 3 years in a row. Hey, Mike, you like that? 79-57, fourth quarter, 3:42 to play.
Well, I'll tell you what. This game right here.
You're coming back now, right? You're going to come after this action. We're addicted now.
Oh, we are.
We're back. We're not leaving the hardwood.
We're here to stay.
Thank you to our sponsors making it possible to be here. Pennrose Carwash, Kooler Ice, Sandy Cross General Merchandise, Circle Drive-In, and Ancora Compassionate Care. Support our local businesses because they care about our community. They put that #1. 79-57. Rams lead. Deontay Neal with the basketball. 3:35 to play in this one from Reidsville High School. Scales, far side wing, back to the top of the key. Sharp holds it just off the logo. Now hands it near side wing to Neal. Sets up the offense. Looks at Tynes in the center. He clears it out. He drives to the lane and a foul. He'll head to the line for 2. How about Deontay Neal's game? 25 points tonight.
As soon as he hits that pump fake, he's got that good step going to the right. Oh, my goodness.
How many
So
ACLs
quick.
would we tear if he hit that pump fake on
I've
us?
done already tore him just looking at it.
So
They're
quick.
done. I'm going to need Joe Walker to get me a cane or something.
Free throw #1 rolls in. for Neal. He has 26. Yep. That's why he's a D1 athlete. I can't wait to see the future holds for Deontay Neal. Second one is good. 27 tonight. Meanwhile, I'm going to enjoy every moment I get to watch him play here at Reidsville. Dynamite Johnson up the floor for the Cougars. 81-57 lead for the Rams. Corner three is long on the attempt from Strittmeyer. The put back by Dillard, blocked by Scales. Rams basketball pushing it up near side, and a foul. J9 trying to get past midcourt.
I'll tell you, both of these
Foul's
teams.
going to be offensive, it looks
they
like.
have.
Oh, no, J9.
No, yeah, it's a defensive foul. It's on 21.
Not sure why Coach Ross was frustrated with that. Oh, I see. He's just frustrated with the physicality. Free throw line, J9 gets it to go. One more and makes 30 for Janiah Sharp tonight. How about the guard play for the Rams? 27 for Neal. J9 with 29. Second one is good.
You got to give a big shout out to Deontay Neal. Got a offer to Duke. Of course, you know I don't like that, but
in football, far side now. Strittmeyer to the charity stripe, passes it out back to the perimeter. Dillard covered by Neal, swats it away. He gets the steal and the basket to the bucket for Deontay Neal. 29 points. Cougars push it up already past midcourt into the lane. Strittmeyer on the bounce pass, dish to Rumley, and a foul.
That was a good block. They called it. No foul. That was clean block.
Down in the comments, wish Deontay would go to UNCG. They're trying. No
Don, and I
they
wish
try.
Wes Miller could be the next head coach of UNC basketball.
Baseline inbound for Dynamite Johnson of the Cougars. Rainbows it up. It's into the hands of Neal. Another steal and another open layup for two.
Oh, man, did you see that?
Just a kiss. 31 for Deontay Neal. Far side. Apple gets the basketball, drives to the lane, misses the layup, Scales with a rebound. Neal waiting for numbers. Sits in the corner. Now top of the key, long three, J9 off the rim. Rebound Scales at the free throw line to the basket with two hands. Off the rim again, big man Rumley with the rebound for the Cougars. Hesitation step for Johnson as he tries to cross court, covered by two, Sharp and Neal. Now get it to Rumley, who breaks through at the charity stripe to the corner for Rakestraw off the rim. Rebound Apple, tap pass to Strittmeyer from the wing to the basket. No good on the layup. Rebound to the Rams. Up the floor for Scales, far side on the boundary. Works to the wing. Now in the corner. Passes it back to the wing. Far side for Neal. What a crossover to the basket, and it's no good. Long rebound goes to Strittmeyer to Johnson with the easy layup for two. He earned that easy one. 33 points tonight.
Big Will. Hey, we ain't done yet in the recruiting, in the transfer portal. I'm hearing Arch Manning.
You're hearing Arch Manning.
Arch Manning. Oh, you already seen it.
87-59 lead for the Rams. 1:15 to play here in the fourth quarter. Glad to have you along for game number one of boys basketball coverage in RoCo Radio's history. We're making history here.
We are making history.
We're just talking. We're not really doing anything. They're making history on the court, but we're having fun.
Oh, absolutely.
Want to thank our sponsors tonight: Pennrose Carwash, Kooler Ice, Santa Claus General Merchandise, Circle Drive-In, and Ancora Compassionate Care, and our friends at Rockingham Update, the community source for local programming, government meeting coverage, community events, promotion and broadcast, sports, local nonprofit news, and so much more. The number one IPTV station in Rockingham County is RockinghamUpdate.tv. Neal gets the basketball. Post move, spin to the basket for J9, draws the foul. And to the line yet again for number 3, Janiah Sharp. Sand starting to empty. Stay for all of it, guys. Come on. J9 to the line with 30 points on the evening. Ooh, I jinxed it there. My bad.
See what you did there?
That was my fault.
The announcer's jinx.
Looks like we do have some college scouts here.
Oh, we do.
Looks like Coastal
Carolina's one. Who's the other one in the dark blue right there?
Might be Hampton.
Is it?
I'm not sure 100%.
Can't quite see us a Nike emblem.
J9 second is good.
Got old Breon Pass here tonight. Hey, how you know he's not scouting? He
He
might be scouting a little bit.
Be doing some scouting. Rakestraw on the inbound. On the baseline. Gets it far side to Dillard. Dillard up the floor, past the timeline. Quick offense for the Cougars. Drive to the bucket. And 2 points for Brady Ross on the layup. 4 on the evening. 88-61. Janney, top of the key. Stolen away by Dillard. Dillard gets the basketball back on the handoff. Top of the key. Handed off. Big three. Off the back of the heel. Rebound far side.
Hey, they got the backups in, partner. We might have to go in there.
Oh, man. I'm too tired. Far side out of bounds.
All right, so if you had one shot, you got in there, you're one of the backups.
One opportunity.
Hey, what are you going? You going for the half-court shot? You going for the three? Are you going to try to go for the dunk?
I'm 5'6", bro. It ain't
come
happening.
come on.
Unless they start calling me Spud Webb, it ain't happening,
I'll tell you what, I'll hold my hands out. You try to jump up.
Far side corner three is no good. We're going to have a foul on the play. 23 seconds remaining in this one. 88-61 lead for the Rams. Don says better be Coach Mike Jones from UNCG in the stands. Far side. Cougars in the corner. Rakestraw's shot is long. Rebound to the Rams. Up the floor. Galloway for three. Off the front of the rim. Rebound to Edwards. Rakestraw with the basketball. As the horn sounds, an 88-61 win for the Rams. But what a ball game tonight that we were treated to here at Reidsville High School. 88-61 win for Reidsville. It moves their record to 5-0 on the season as they move forward to the John Wall Invitational on the 26th. They'll take on Farmville Central at 8 p.m. That tournament will continue on the 28th through the 30th. You can catch all that action by searching for John Wall Invitational. Unfortunately, we won't be able to cover that for you, but we'll try and keep you updated as much as we can on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Radio Rockingham. Let's take a look at the scores. Now, these are unofficial. These are just me doing it while we call the game. Dynamite Johnson with 33 points tonight. Strick Minor, that's with 2. 4 for Brady Ross, 7 for Nick Rumley. Bryson Apple with 10 and 3 for Carter Matthews. For the Reidsville Rams, look at the point guard and shooting guard play. 31 points for Deontay Neal. J9 finishes with 31 points as well. And Christian Scales with 13 points. Cam Jones with 3. 4 points for Agent Zero tonight. Gwynn with 2 points. Jaquez Tynes with 2 points as well for the Reidsville Rams. 88-61 final. So first game, first community rivalry game. Any overall thoughts?
The guard play. Dynamite going up against Deontay Neal. It was all that and then some. I mean, it was just absolute up and down all night long. I thought Rockingham would slow it down, but they said, you know what? If you're going to run, we're going to run with you. I mean, I just, what I seen tonight was 2 playoff teams that are probably going to make a deep run.
Yes.
I mean, I really honestly think so. Now, Rockingham left some shots out there tonight. I mean, you know, the rim was not kind. It was just not kind, especially for Rumbly. But, I mean, once they get him going, outside, inside too, I think they're going to be just fine. I really do.
What sticks out to me is this game, no matter what the scoreboard says for Rockingham County, is going to be a huge building block moving forward towards conference play with some tough opponents coming up. This is the most battle-tested you can be in a game like this. And what I took away from it was the first half, especially. Reidsville threw a punch. Guess who threw a counter?
Oh, absolutely.
Rockingham was right there to throw a counter.
Absolutely.
Now, Reidsville had a couple more bullets in the chamber. They were able to more stamina, a little bit more in that aspect, but you've got to be proud of both teams in this one.
Yes.
The other thing I take away from this, hey, we're watching greatness on the court with the Reidsville Rams and their backcourt, especially when you look at the guards.
We are. I mean, we absolutely are. I mean, you got J9. You got Mama, there goes that man, Cameron Jones, doing all the dirty work. I mean, he's probably almost had 20 rebounds tonight with the way he was just going up there and getting everything. Kendra, I'm going to tell you one time, if you listen in the next day, hey, Belichick's home, baby. Listen in.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm telling you.
No pitches here.
Hey, I get the pitch.
Hey, unless you're paying me NIL, no pitches here.
Deontay Neal, I mean, that dude, he's going to be D1. I'm just absolutely happy to be back, to watch all these great kids in Rockingham County. I mean, we're not done yet, partner. This is game one. We're just getting started. I can't wait. I just can't wait.
As for coverage, not many other games that I know of across the area after this one during the Christmas break. We will bring you girls basketball coverage, I believe, on next Friday. Rockingham County, they'll be hosting a home game at 2 o'clock. We're going to try to bring you that one. But other than that, up till January 2nd, I don't think there are any other games in the area outside the John Wall Invitational Tournament, which we said earlier that we won't be able to cover.
Yep.
So we'll be back, though, after the break, and we'll be ready to go. Man, this just gets you fired up and ready for more basketball, and maybe I won't get sick again next year, or maybe we can start from game one. Maybe. I got the worst immune system in Rockingham County.
Hey, they got those men's one-a-day vitamins.
I need to stack up two-a-days.
That's what I'm going to start getting you.
Two-a-days on what for the one-a-days.
That's what I need to get you for Christmas. I'll get Monica to order it for me off Sam's Club. You'll have 1,000 of them. You'll be good to go after that.
Final score, 88-61. Thanks to our wonderful sponsors, Pennrose Carwash, Kooler Ice, Sandy Cross General Merchandise, your niece's sausage headquarters. Make sure you head on down. Dude, Sandy Cross General Merchandise, 164 Boyd Road.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to get breakfast tomorrow. You want to do a late brunch, okay? Head on in. They've got local eggs. They've got local ham. They got Nice's Sausages, which is right around the corner.
Yeah.
They got good prices on everything. You stop on in, Sandy Cross General Merchant, fill up the tank. You know you're going to be traveling this weekend, and take care of it.
Well, hey, Deontay Neal's dad just gave us a little head nod.
That's awesome. Circle Drive-In in Eden as well. Thank you to all of our sponsors who make it possible, and thank you to our wonderful athletes, our coaches that support us. And we're just glad to be here, glad to support these athletes in any way possible.
How about the fan base, though, that supports us, man?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
It's awesome, man. We love each and every one of you guys. We appreciate everything you do. Keep commenting every week. We'll keep making you laugh, and we'll keep bringing you the best coverage we can, that's for sure.
And we'll keep recruiting kids to UNC.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Let's go, baby.
Final score, 88-61. The final score in our girls' game, Rockingham County 74 and 34 for Reidsville. Those are your final scores for tonight. We'll be back on the airwaves on RoCo Radio tomorrow. We've got the Moorhead Holiday Tournament to cover, as I believe Carlisle will take on McMichael. Bethany will take on Moorhead. Jay and Jonathan will have that coverage. I'll be there as well. David's going to be there. We might jump in with some headsets, just make some fun of the guys, have some fun. So we'll have all that action for you. I believe it starts at 6 o'clock with Game 1 and 8 o'clock with Game 2. You can find where we will be next at facebook.com/Radio Rockingham as well to keep up where we'll be throughout the high school basketball season. Pennrose Carwash in the comments. Great game, Rams. Thank you, Pennrose Carwash, and thank you for your support in all.
We better hurry up. They turning the lights off on us. I hope each and every one of y'all have a great Merry Christmas and an awesome Happy New Year's. Thank you so much.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Take care. Find out more RoCo Radio. You can listen in 24/7 Christmas tunes. We've got Christmas programming coming up as well at RoCoRadio.com.
You can listen to that. I ain't doing it.
Final score 88-61 Reidsville. Have a great night, everybody, and a wonderful weekend.
Thanks for listening to RoCo Radio's coverage of local high school basketball. To find out where we will be next, make sure you head on over to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Radio Rockingham, where you can find this ball game as well as our schedule for what's coming up. You can also download our podcast of our games by heading to Spotify and searching for RoCo Radio, or on Apple Podcasts, and also find our game archives on YouTube by searching for RoCo Radio. RoCo Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Pennrose Carwash, voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County. Pennrose Carwash at 1509 South Scales in Reidsville has been serving the Reidsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970 by well-known entrepreneur Leo Rentz, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Pennrose Carwash, open 24/7, and find us on Facebook. Pennrose Carwash, voted #1 Rockingham County Car Wash 3 years in a row. Tonight's game is brought to you by Kooler Ice. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are? Kooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Mayodan at 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. And visit our local Kooler Ice dispenser at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reidsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Pennrose Carwash in Reidsville at 1509 South Scales Street, or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Kooler Ice, great tasting, fresh ice, available 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons at Kooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. RoCo Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community, Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County, celebrating our 36th anniversary. Stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for local pure brand gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your niece's sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin Store, visit us on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise. High school basketball coverage on RoCo Radio is brought to you by Two Rivers Plaza. Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses is Two Rivers Plaza at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful small businesses there today at Two Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services. RoCo Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road, Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split, or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, the chuck wagon, and so much more at Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the roundabout. High school basketball on RoCo Radio is made possible thanks to Ancora Compassionate Care, formerly known as Hospice of Rockingham County. Their name changed late last year, but they're the same community-based, mission-focused hospice and palliative care provider the community has known since 1987. providing specialized care for those coping with serious illness. Ancora's mission is to be a supportive presence for life's journey. When greater comfort and rapid response matter most, make sure it's Ancora Compassionate Care. They'll always be there because they've always been here. To learn more about how Ancora can support you, visit AncoraCC.org. Just as they are a supportive presence for life's journey, Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local basketball teams on their journey towards successful seasons. Local basketball coverage is also made possible thanks to our friends at Rockingham Update, the community source for local programming, government meeting coverage, community events, promotion and broadcast, sports, local nonprofit news, and so much more. Providing digital community news on all platforms since 2007, RockinghamUpdate.com aims to serve Rockingham County with the dependable information and coverage it deserves. For local programming, visit RockinghamUpdate.tv, your #1 IPTV station in Rockingham County. Thanks for listening to local basketball coverage on RoCo Radio, your home for local sports and all the hits. Make sure you tune in 24/7, RoCoRadio.com for great music, news, local weather, and so much more at RoCoRadio.com.